Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Friday Night Red Zone on the Concho Sports Network, presented by W&W AFCO Steel. I'm your host, Russell Howard, and in just a moment, you will be looking live at the 5 Texas football games we're featuring tonight on Friday Night Red Zone. You heard me correct, fans, Texas football games, because for the first time this season, we're going to bring you a couple of games that you have not seen yet, a couple of teams that have not been featured on the Friday Night Red Zone. We're going to go over to East Texas and show you some look-ins at the Longview Lobos Stadium, and also up on the South Plains, the Lakeview Chiefs and Levelland Lobos. But let's give you all of the games we're featuring tonight. San Angelo Central, in their homecoming game, will face off against the Abilene Wylie Bulldogs. The Lakeview Chiefs, as we previously mentioned, will be facing off in Levelland against the Lobos of Levelland. And if I haven't told you, tonight is Lobo night on the Friday Night Red Zone, as 3 of the teams we're featuring do have Lobos as their mascot. And then out to Longview in East Texas as the Longview Lobos and the recently committed to Alabama 4-star wide receiver Jalen Hale will face off against the Lancaster Tigers. And then also out in Mason, the Ballinger Bearcats will face off against the Punchers of Mason at the Puncher Dome. And then finally, over in just close to the New Mexico border, the Monahans Lobos will be at the Denver City Mustangs. So we're going to kind of give you some updates as we go through the night on where these teams are in their standings this year. So what is this Friday Night Red Zone? It's a one-of-a-kind high school football show where we only show you the best parts of the 4 to 6 games we are featuring. No commercial breaks unless all games are at halftime at the same time. Just pure high school Texas Friday Night Lights football. So sit back, enjoy. The games will all kick off in just a couple of minutes. And we're going to probably start with watching the screens now to see who's going to be featured first. The coin flip in Mason at R. Clinton Schultz Stadium, otherwise more commonly known as the Puncher Dome. They will kick off here in a minute. It looks like the Abilene, Wylie, and San Angelo Central game just kicked off, so why don't we start you there? Let's take you out there. Join Darren Prater, Arlen Ponder for the call.
Purple numerals and the gold bulldog on the side of the helmet. On offense tonight, Tyler Hill is your senior quarterback. Josh Arizmendi will snap to him. Eric Martinez and Tuuta Kalamafoni are the guards, are the tackles. Sterling Cummings, Sean Garcia, the guards.
And we have a play stop. False start on Central just to start the game.
That'll back it up. 1st and 15. Ben Imler was the leading receiver last week. He'll join Cedric Fuentes, Carmelo Amiglio at wide receiver. Also, Kevon Rice, Jacob Gallegos, Jaden Gibson, hopefully Jacob English. We'll see if he's out there. Running back, yes, by committee. Tyree Brawley, Javion Robinson. You'll see Jaden Gibson in there and Aiden Barone. And here's the handoff. And he slips the first man and gets a few yards. That's Tyree Brawley on his first carry of the evening. Brawley, 8 attempts for 50 yards rushing. He had 1 catch for 26 yards last week. Hill was 18 to 26, 167 yards, threw for a touchdown. But rushing, though, we know how dangerous Tyler Hill is. Scored 3 touchdowns. Okay, it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Hill looks to throw, makes a move, tries to get to the outside. They hit him, and he's going to be sacked. On the second play from scrimmage, Hill is sacked by the Wylie Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd and 10. That was Ryan Blake that got to him first. He tries to make a move here on Colin Bruning, and he didn't get past Bruning. Then he got some help for the sack.
And we know some of y'all are late coming to the game, and if you're joining us, I hear that there's a line to get in the gate and a line to get in the parking lot. So,
and we're going to quickly take you over to Mason as the Punchers have taken over in the Ballinger Bearcat
throwing. Hill has
zone.
A reception, 20-yard line, trying to slip a tackle, and he's run out of bounds.
The first turnover of the game. Let's see if the Punchers can take advantage of this great position that the defense has put him in. Ivan Wofford underneath center.
Man in motion right. Wofford, quick pitch. That pitch dropped by Ryan Todd, and a loss on the carry back to the, we're going to call it 37-yard line. A big loss of about 6 yards.
Yeah, just almost gave it right back to him. Just ran the pitch to the right and just wasn't able to secure it. Was lucky to get back on it, but did lose yardage on that play. So Punchers behind the chains here on their first drive.
2nd down and 15. Punchers kicked it off, picked up a fumble off the first possession from Ballinger. Ryan Todd on the carry. Gets back across the original line of scrimmage to the 30. And about a 8-yard gain for Ryan Todd to the 29. And it'll bring up 3rd and a little bit manageable. They're going to call it 3rd and 7. So Punchers won the toss, deferred to the second half, kicked off to Ballinger. Bearcats fumbled the football. Punchers on the ensuing possession, 3rd and 7. Split backfield. Wofford rolling right to pass, and I believe the Punchers on a false start there, they did. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and the Punchers will be behind the chains on 3rd and about 11.
Yep, somebody on the left side there rolled out a little bit early. It's going to be a 3rd and long for the Punchers.
Just started the ball game. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on the Hill Country Sports Network. Justin Fisher, Jeff Roche, John Hills, Kareen Fisher, Ben Pinter on the camera. First quarter brought to you by T-Paint Body. Wofford working from the gun. 1 in the backfield, Ryan Todd. 2 split out to the near side. 3rd and long to pass. Complete to Bishop.
And we're going to quickly get you back over to San Angelo, where the Wylie Bulldogs have just moved into the red zone. Let's go there now.
And he had a blocker in front of him that they could not seem to shake. Whistles blow. He is fast, and he had a lot of running room.
He did. Good containment, just an over pursuit.
I see they were closing in on him, and he got a good block there.
I'm sorry.
Hey, that's Harrison Hyden that did that blocking. He's dangerous. 2 for 67 in the air last week, receptions. Bouncing off of a tackle. Carlton, 10-5, touchdown. And they make it look easy. Landry Carlton, he has over 100 yards in every game. And
no foul. Here we are back on about the 26-yard line where Ballinger took over after the kickoff, fumbled the ball on their first play. Punchers unable to do anything with it on their first drive, and now Ballinger's got the ball back for their second series.
Bearcats against Sonora last week only had 79 total yards of offense as they're on their second possession. Man in motion, hand it off to the first back through. Boy, big hit in the backfield on the ball carrier, Jeremiah Bullinger.
Yeah, Case and Jacoby quickly came
We're going to quickly take it back over to Levelland, where it looks like the Levelland Lobos have moved into the red zone against the Lakeview Chiefs. Let's get you there now.
Blocked.
His head down. He is tripped up right at the 12. So give Guillen 3. So Guillen's first 3 yards of the night will set it down at 3rd down, and 6. You're definitely in 4-down territory here, unless you're okay with a Marco Guillen field goal. So if I'm Coach Lyle Leong, and I am looking at this in 2 chunks, 2 right, 2 left. Alexander to throw, dumps it out to Guillen, left side. He's got the 5, the 4, touchdown, Marco Guillen. Connor Alexander dumps a little out route off to Marco Guillen, and Marco Guillen will take it to the house. A touchdown for your Lobos early in this one. Levelland Lobos will start it on a little 14-yard touchdown pass from Alexander to Guillen, and they are first on the board tonight are the Lobos. PAT unit is on, PAT unit is up and good, and it is the Levelland Lobos 7, the Lakeview Chiefs nothing here on KLVT Levelland, KLVTradio.com. Levelland Sports Nation.
And let's get you back over to San Angelo Stadium, where the Central Bobcats have taken over now after the Wylie Bulldogs were able to score on their first drive. Made it look easy. Let's go back over. This is 6A versus 5A tonight.
Use some breaks tonight. Here's Tyler Hill. They trail 7-0. Landry Carlton scored for Wylie. Hill breaks out of a tackle. Look at that. Standing at midfield, 45. Down at the 41-yard line. Spun out of a tackle. He broke another, and that's a Texas Bank first down for Tyler Hill.
Look at that. They should have had him right there. There's 1, 2, 3 broken tackles before they finally get him down.
Hayden Wright, the free safety, he spun out of his tackle. Hill from the shotgun, 3 in the flight pattern. Hill sets up to throw. Hill throwing.
And that
incomplete.
Incomplete. Second down and 10, 7:53 left in the first quarter.
Intended for Carmelo Amiglio. He had 3 catches for 15 yards last week. In case you just joined us, Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Wylie scored on their first possession in just a few plays. It's 7-0. Hill throws in the flat, and it's dropped. They'll whistle it dead.
Be incomplete.
Ty Warner gets the edge and finally knocked out of bounds. Close to a first down.
And they do give a first down right at the first down marker, just enough. Ryan with a little inside-outside step there and got enough to get to the first down.
6:44, clock will stop. T-Paint Body, our first quarter sponsor, still scoreless in this ball game. Second offensive series for Mason. First was the turnover on downs. Wing T set. Trap inside to Ryan Todd, loose.
Man, looks like we got a flag in the interior. It's going to look like it's going to come back. Nobody touched Ryan, but there might have been a reason for that. We'll see. We've got a hold is the indication there by the referee. That's going to come back. But punchers have run the same formation the last 3 plays and won 3 different plays.
And it looks like there's been a turnover over at San Angelo Stadium.
And,
let's cut you there right now real quick.
Block that one.
Everybody says that. And we'll wait and see.
They got it. And that is something the Bobcats do not need.
Right,
turnovers
hadn't been
like
an official
that.
signal yet.
Okay.
There you go. They got it.
When the other team starts celebrating, now not when they're pointing, when they're celebrating, that's when it's a good indication.
When they point is when you celebrate, guys.
So Hill fumbles, and this dangerous Wylie Bulldog squad, led by TJ Long, back out on the field.
And this happened last week. Wylie got up big. I think it was 21-0, maybe 14-0 on Stephenville. Stephenville made some adjustments, and they came back and won the game. So just because
let's get you back over to Mason as they are in the red zone now.
Wylie did get some breaks on some turnovers, like they just got.
Ryan Todd carry again to the outside, finally knocked out of bounds. And do we have another penalty flag on the play?
There is another flag in the secondary, kind of right behind the linebackers.
So another penalty flag on the play. Personal foul.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Didn't see a whole lot on the instant replay. Todd almost had the corner again, but Nevertheless, it'll be an automatic first down.
Ball's inside the 5-yard line, about to call it the 4. Same formation, and Ballinger a little bit confused on their substitution, trying to get their defense set, forced to call this first time out of the game, with punchers threatening to score here, 1st and goal at the 4.
And
First
as
quarter
that game
brought to you by
enters timeout, let's
T-Pole
get back
Body.
over to San Angelo Stadium for just a moment.
Throwing left, it's long. Long has a completion. That's Braden Regala.
It's going to be second down after a pickup of about 3.
Land. Just a quick update over from Levelland. It looks like the Lakeview Chiefs went 3 and out after Levelland scored the opening touchdown. We'll get you over there to Lobo Stadium if there's any change. Anybody gets in the score zone.
And that is no gain. Big third down here as the homecoming crowd starts to make some noise here at San Angelo Stadium.
And you know, this is always going to be a fear. The third down,
Puncher's been in this same formation this whole drive. 2 tight end set, 2 in the backfield. Hunter Goodwin is the wingback, and they've been motioning him and running various plays out of that, most of those with him leading up in as a blocker. And Hunter's a great blocker.
Handoff, Ryan Todd surges forward.
Hunter right back up inside.
We also do apologize. We're trying to get the Longview and Lancaster feed up for you, as well as the Monahans and Denver City feed. As soon as that one's available, we will cut in and take a look at
6-0 here
both
with
of those
5:42 left in the first quarter as Casey Jacoby gets on his kicking shoe. And Punchers, Justin, had it pretty easy with 2 short fields. Didn't score on their first drive. Were able to score on this one with the help of a little bit of a penalty.
Jacoby with plenty of time. Count it. 7-0 Mason, 5:42
And
remaining in the
Angelo,
first quarter.
excuse me,
We'll be back
San
in a
Angelo
moment.
Central was able to force a punt from the Abilene Wylie Bulldogs. Let's go back to San Angelo Stadium now.
defense rose to the occasion.
Got to keep that up. Here comes Hill and company. Hill fakes the handoff, and here he goes. Here goes Tyler. Room to run, out of a tackle. Gave a stiff arm. He's past the 35-yard line to the 37, 38. That's a Texas Bank first down for Hill.
Nice run. He hangs onto that ball. Breaks a couple of tackles.
And Cedric Fuentes threw a really good block on that play as well. Here's the handoff. Look out. 45. That's Aiden Barone. You're starting to say his name more, Arlen. Aiden Barone. He had.
And that's another first down. Another Texas Bank first down.
Barone had 39 yards last week.
And, you know, talking to Tyler last week after the game, he said it was just a lot of read option. He'd read what that linebacker was doing or that end was doing.
Here's the throw, 50-yard line. Screen pass.
Let's get you back out to Levelland, to Lobos Stadium, where it looks like the Levelland Lobos have once again moved into the score zone. Let's take you there now.
Cheering on Derek Taylor, number 24. Thanks, Shannon. Ladarian Jordan, right side of the set, across the 10, and works his way all the way down to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding by Ladarian Jordan, but it's 11 more, and it's another Lobo first down. Adrian Flores, the guy that made the tackle, but it is 1st and goal Lobos from the 4-yard line with 6:18 to go here in the front quarter. Front quarter brought to you by Prosperity Bank, not just a bank, real bankers at Prosperity Bank. College Avenue in Levelland. You can go to prosperitybankusa.com.
And we'll keep you updated as San Angelo Central, the Bobcats have moved into the Bulldogs territory, getting close to the score zone.
Before he is shoved down or stood up, they'll give him yards to down at the 2, so it's a pickup of 2 more for Ladarian Jordan. 2nd and goal to go from the 2-yard line. Say hi to Vanessa Ramos as well, cheering on the Chiefs. Glad to have you along. Glad to have all the fans. Lobo fans, Chief fans, high school football fans. You got lost on your way.
And we're going to flip back and forth between the Bobcats and Bulldogs, the Lobos and the Chiefs.
Left side, he pounds his way down to the 1.
As the Central Bobcats, have moved inside, or actually just outside the red zone.
Lobos trying to cap off a 50-yard drive here.
Bulldogs.
And that's never a good sign whenever your free safety's having to make the tackle on the quarterback.
Hill throwing end zone. Incomplete in one-on-one coverage.
Marco Guillen all in the backfield. 11 on the play clock. You got to hurry. Johnson under center. They'll just push him into the house. Touchdown, Lobos. Rusty Johnson, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year is a 1-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Lobos.
And the Levelland Lobos increased their lead to 13-0 pending the extra point. Let's go back to San Angelo.
The band plays the whole game almost.
A nice drive right up the middle.
That's 8 in a row.
And the extra point in Levelland was good, so it's now 14-0 Levelland Lobos over the Lakeview Chiefs.
Hill fakes it. Hill gonna run. Hill! To the 5 to the 4-yard line. It's a Texas Bank 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Tyler Hill to the 4-yard line.
Again, Hill just works that middle. And going that up tempo, we go up tempo again. So you can't let them they can't sub. We have all the opportunity in the world. We got time to let them rest. Play clock's down to 10.
You have to wonder what kind of depth they have being a 5A squad. Up the middle, touchdown! Jaden Gibson with his first touchdown of the season as a running back. Jaden Gibson scores, and Miller's extra point could tie the ball game.
And it looks like at the Puncher Dome over in Mason, Mason has moved into or is getting close to the score zone. Let's take you there now.
Great catch, got up the sideline. Big play for the Punchers. Nice call on 1st down. Trying to get a big play, and they did. Flip the field right away. Punchers down already to the 31-yard line.
Punchers 1st and 10 from the 31. Give left side. Ryan Todd on the carry. 4-yard gain for the junior running back. Leading right behind Austin Simonton and the big center Cannon Rabin, the sophomore.
Pulled the guard and tackle around and followed him up in there. Got good yardage on 1st down. Brings up a 2nd and 6 from the 27.
Clock inside, 3 minutes to go in the T-Paint and Body 1st quarter. Punchers lead 7-0. Threatening again from the 27. Pitch back left side of Matthew King. A 1st down across the 20. The sophomore towards the end zone. Inside the 5-yard line for Matthew King.
Got a flag on the play on the far sideline. We are going to have a hold. It's coming back, Justin. There's a hold on the far sideline. Not sure who.
Second holding call of the night for Mason.
I want to take a quick moment and say thank you to the Monahans Lobo Sports Network. We're trying to get their feet up. The Longview Athletic Sports Network, the Hill Country Sports Network, which you're watching right now, the Levelland Sports Nation, and of course, our very own Concho
as the hold was downfield, they
for
mark
providing
it off
feeds for the Friday Night Red Zone, brought to you by W&W AFCO Steel.
Nevertheless, it was a big penalty as we would have been inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Wofford in the gun, man in motion. Bishop. Fake handoff to Bishop. They'll give it up the middle to Ryan Todd, and the Ballinger Bearcat defense was not fooled at that point. Todd with a half-yard gain to the 30. Hunter's going to have 3rd down, and we're going to call it long. Clock close to 2 minutes to go in this T-Paint Body 1st quarter. 7-0 Mason. 3rd and 9 from the Bearcat 30. Ryan Todd in the backfield with Wofford. 2 wide set. Bishop in motion. Wofford rolling right to pass. Man in the flats, complete. It's Goodwin. And Hunter Goodwin catches the ball for no gain.
Pretty good coverage downfield by the Bearcats. Nobody really to throw it to, so Ivan dumped it off to the safety valve, but was unable to keep his feet, so got a 4th and 9 here. Second 4th down of the game for the Punchers. Went for it the first time and I believe got it.
And just another quick update from Levelland. It looks like the Lakeview Chiefs have gone 3 and out once again and will be punting back to the Lobos of Levelland.
Wofford, play action, middle screen to King. Not near enough to the 25, and that'll be a turnover on downs for Mason.
And now that the Punchers have turned it over on downs, let's go back to San Angelo.
At 7. Long. Hands off again, and this should be enough for a first down from Malachi Daniels, the junior. That's just a little bit short.
Third down and 1.
Hey, Bobcats got a sack on the last 3rd down. Long.
Oh, and he just, oh my God.
What in the world just
Darius Floyd just blew him up in the backfield.
Floyd!
Look at this. He just came straight off.
Goodness gracious, I didn't even...
Long is standing there going, what happened? And Coach Crane also said Floyd was going to be a difference maker in this game.
Malachi Daniels got nailed. Throw caught. We didn't celebrate for long. That's a Texas first and goal.
Wait. Incomplete. They're calling it incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. I think it's going to be offsides on Central.
That was Harrison Heighton. The offsides. No.
And there's some discussion on the Wylie sideline. The Wylie coaches are offsides on the defense. Penalties decline.
Okay, that was Luke Gould on the coverage. And that is the end of the first quarter. It is 7-7 here on homecoming night at San Angelo Stadium. A huge crowd and a great atmosphere against a tough Wylie Bulldog team. We're hanging in there.
And we're going to take it back over to Levelland as they go to break there at San Angelo Stadium.
Well, unfortunate, the first action for Boston Winfield for the year. That is not a holding penalty. It's a 5-yard mark-off. So the first penalty of the game against Levelland for 5, and it's 2nd down and 12. Somebody must have got going early on the play, and they just let the play happen. 2 right, 1 left. Again out of the back. Dump it out on the screen. This is going to be complete to Ladarian Jordan, but he is brought down quickly back at the 33. Very nice open field tackle by.
Hey fans, did you know that Concho Sports Network is a Pixelcast media brand? Yes, all content you see from Concho Sports Network, including these live broadcasts, is produced by San Angelo's own Pixelcast Media. There is no better way to get your story out to the world than with video, and no one in San Angelo does it quite like Pixelcast Media. So if you'd like to expand your brand in San Angelo and West Texas, give us a call at Pixelcast Media. 325-486-0300. That's 325-486-0300. Now we're going to take you back over to San Angelo Stadium where the Wylie Bulldogs are inside the 5-yard line of the Bobcats.
3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Carlton scored the first touchdown for Wylie. Jaden Gibson scored the Bobcat touchdown. Wylie Bulldogs threatening. Here's a handoff into a crowd. He keeps pushing, but he's going to go down around the 3-yard line. That is Malachi Daniels again, the junior.
Jacob Saldivar there grabbed hold of him and would not let go. They set the ball up at the 2. 3rd down and 2.
And this capacity crowd needs to make some noise. Don't let the Bulldogs come in and on their first try against a 6A team spoil our homecoming.
And they go up.
Malachi Daniels gets the ball again, and this time he hits pay dirt. It's a touchdown for Abilene Wylie, 13-7. And here at the start of the second quarter, the Wylie Bulldogs take the lead again. And you know, it's sad that
Call for the football, give it second back off tackle, left side. Cortez has room, and he works his way all the way out across the 40. Out to near the 43-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 12.
And the extra point is good over at San Angelo's Stadium, and it's now 14-7. The 5A Wylie Bulldogs leading the 6A San Angelo Central
again
Bobcats.
left tackle. This time he is through a herd and still on his feet. Goes all the way across the 50 down to around the 48. It's a pickup of 9 more. Juan Gonzalez, finally the guy to make the tackle. 38 seconds to go here in the quarter. 2nd and 1 Lakeview from the 48 across midfield. Set him up in the bone again. Call for the football again. Cortez, that time stacked up and dropped in the hole. Nice tackle, Eli Randall, the sophomore, to make the stop. No gain on the carry. Good one-on-one tackle by Eli Randall. And it is 3rd down and 1 for the Chiefs. They'll let it go to the buzzer. We have played a quarter of football. Levelland Lobos 14, the Lakeview Chiefs nothing. KLVT Levelland, KLVTradio.com, Levelland Sports Nation on Facebook.
At Prosperity.
Evan Wylie leads it. Let's see if the Bobcats can answer. Here's the return. 20 out of a tackle, and he almost broke another one to the 21-yard line as Kevon Rice. So the 21, after the Rice return, that's where the Bobcats will start on this
And
possession.
over in the Puncher Dome in Mason, Texas, Mason once again driving. Mason has pretty much dominated this game, but they only lead 7-0. Let's get you over there now.
Pitch back to King. Matthew King brought down after a short gain by Noah Peacock.
Yeah, Noah, nice job by Noah.
It seems like the Punchers have been playing on the Bearcats side of the field pretty much all game, but they only have a touchdown to show for
Put a
it.
good little lick on him, but he bounced off of it and got back in on the play, made the tackle. But not after a good gain by the Puncher. Just nobody right there at the line of scrimmage. Punchers getting good push and getting good yardage. Not getting touched till they're down 5, 6, 7 yards downfield.
2nd and 4. Bishop gets the carry. Surges forward inside the 10. It
Another
looks
penalty.
like he does have a first down, but there is the penalty flag on the play.
Penalty thrown by the far sideline side judge.
We're going to go ahead and flip back and forth between this game and the Lobos and Chiefs game up in Levelland on the South Plains.
That's going to hurt.
To give
That's
you
a 15-yard penalty.
kind of a live look in at both these as the Chiefs have driven into the Lobos territory for the first time tonight.
PaxtonRE.com. Out of the bone once again for the Chiefs. Set him down. Call for the football. This time the fullback. Off the left side he goes. Not much there. Carried by
Play here. Didn't see it.
Maybe with Hunter Goodwin and Matthew King, but I'm not sure.
Isaiah Bishop gets the pitch.
And now we're going to bring you in on the San Angelo Central Bobcats as it looks like they have moved inside the score zone now. So we're going to flip between three of these as all three of our games now have
had to play a lot of
close
defense
to the red zone.
Early in this ball.
They are inside the Church Landscape Company red zone. Trailing 14-7. We have 9:13 to go in the half. Hill again with the play fake, and Hill inside the 10. Hill to the 7. 1st and goal, Bobcats.
You know, and we laugh because his 1st and goal, but
Ball was carried by number 26, Noah Rios. He may have gotten a yard, but we've got penalty flags, and I think...
Right. They probably discussed it at their weekly dinner last night they have together. Handoff, Brawley. Just about to the 5-yard line.
Raleigh moving the pile, 8:39 and counting.
Raleigh is good at moving piles.
He is. And I love, again, that we go quick up tempo because that gets, they can't sub. I mean, I'll be saying that all the time, but they cannot sub.
Kevon Rice at the bottom of your screen. You're right. A little bit of movement as Hill looks to the sideline.
And he's going to get them jumping at some point. They're going to jump.
Raleigh to the 5. Raleigh still moving inside the 1.
Raleigh gets number 1.
Just under 8 minutes now.
You know, you said a track meet may break out, but you know Tyler Hill's a record holder. He's who you want in a track meet for sure.
Definitely.
They go with the hurry up again. Yeah, Arlen. Don't give them time to think. Raleigh. No, Hill.
Oh, Hill keeps it.
It's Tyler Hill. Touchdown, Bobcats. Tyler Hill with the touchdown.
And now the Bobcats of San Angelo Central, pending the extra point, will tie it up. Let's go back to Levelland now as the Lakeview Chiefs out of San Angelo as well on the road tonight have moved inside the 30-yard line of the Levelland Lobos. Let's get you there now.
Trying to get
Give the Chiefs 4th down and 3 for Lakeview. Out of the wishbone, picked it back. And down at the 26-yard line. He's not going to get there. Good stop by your Levelland Lobos. Looked like Aiden Herrera, the first guy to Cortez to knock him down after maybe one, and the Lakeview Chiefs will give it up on downs. Well, we were making sense of the numbers. Brought to you by Tanner Terrell, your Edward Jones financial advisor.
All right, let's go back to Mason and the Puncher Dome, or Clinton Schultz Stadium, also known as the Puncher Dome.
4th and 20. High snap. Wofford rolling right. Now he's going to have to reverse his field. Has a man. It's Brody Comey. It's a jump ball, and it threw in hands. Incomplete. It'll be another turnover on downs, the 3rd of the night for the Mason Punchers.
A heck of a play there by Comey. Comey was just blocking on the backside. He wasn't releasing. Saw Otto roll and release late. Got over the top and just almost made a great catch. Would have been just enough for the first down. Couldn't make the connection, so ball goes over on downs for the 2nd time by the Punchers. Punchers only able to get one score on the board so far with the good field position that they've had. But
once again, the Punchers drive deep into the Bearcats territory, unable to come up with a score, still leading 7-0. Let's take you back
from the right
to San Angelo Stadium now.
Up against this tough Abilene Cooper squad. They are playing a 6-18 for the first time in their history. You know, I joked about them staying in their lane. Oh, I don't think they're out of their lane playing us. They're darn good.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but you know, we'll see whenever the 3rd and 4th quarter, whenever some of those big linemen start leaning on.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about the weight of the line for Wylie. They run that up tempo offense.
Yeah, depth may be the deciding factor.
Depth may be the deciding factor.
They are a 5A football squad. Landry Carlton with the run. Second down. KJ Long, the quarterback, throwing left side. It hits the turf, incomplete. He was trying to hit Braden Regala.
Jacoby Yates out there, 7-12. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yates got an interception last week against Belton in the dominating 35-12 win. They got a sack on 3rd down. This defense is starting to really play with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, that's good. They needed to mature. And I think they're maturing at the right time. Looked like they were trying to set up a little screen there, and he got away.
He's hit, and he's still on his feet, out of bounds. And that's a Texas Bank first down for KJ Long. Looking downfield.
And, you know, a big quarterback like him, you can't just hit him. You're going to have to hit him and wrap him up.
Coulter Farmer couldn't quite get him down. Here's the handoff into a crowd. That's the.
Ladies and gentlemen, while you're watching these live look-ins from the 3 games, if you're at home enjoying any of these games, you need just one more thing to make it a perfect Friday night, and that is a good meal. San Angelo To Go is the official delivery service of Concho Sports Network. You can have great food delivered to your door right now, I mean right now, while you watch all 3 of these games. Just hit up the local guys at sanangelotogo.com or their Android and iOS apps to place your order now. You can have it by halftime. Get you some for the second half as well.
That was a loss, but it could have been a loss of more because I think it was right. There might have been like 1 second left on the play clock whenever he snapped that ball.
Clock is at 6 minutes and counting. We're tied at 14. Bobcat crowd, a near capacity crowd. This is the biggest one we've seen all year.
And the Mason Punchers have taken over once again in Ballinger Bearcat territory. If they get to the score zone, inside the red zone, as we like to say, we'll take you there.
Throw long, incomplete. It's 4th down. He tried to hit Harrison Heighton. Didn't.
If you can run it, it is a dangerous offense. 1st and 10 Lakeview. Nothing going at all that time in the backfield. As Andrew Rivera is stacked up.
Stayed with this block and kind of brushed him off of Ryan and then allowed Ryan to get back to the outside and score up the right sideline. A great effort by Ryan, but also good blocking there, staying with his block, Casey Jacoby.
Jacoby on with the PAT, plenty of time for the junior. Low snap, he'll get it on the tee. Wofford will, it'll be straight through the uprights.
Nice hold by Ivan there.
And just like that, the Mason Punchers put their second score on the board tonight, lead the Ballinger Bearcats 14-0 from the Puncher Dome in Mason, Texas. Let's go ahead and get you back to Levelland. We're going to take you over to Levelland. The Lakeview Chiefs again with the football.
It's great, but unfortunately it has to be very consistent because now you're talking 3rd and 9, and your throwing quarterback Salazar has been on the pine for a bit. Too wide to the right, lone running back with tight end set to both sides.
Bobcats, it's their first lead of the football game. Touchdown, Tyler Hill.
That was right around 60 yards, I'm pretty sure.
They had one guy with a chance at him.
Look at that. He is just gone.
That was Hayden Wright that dove for him and couldn't get him.
And we've got a player, Wylie player
We
down.
apologize for the late cut in on that beautiful 60-plus yard touchdown run by the Central Bobcat quarterback Tyler Hill.
Lakeview and Midland Greenwood will be back with the Chiefs. They are looking good this year. And Wall and Mason, you know, that's always a good one.
All back to Salazar. Wants to run a fade down the right side. The Lobos overplayed it. It's caught by Manley at the 42. It is a 28-yard pickup to Manley. And the first completion of Lakeview's night turns a 3rd and 13 into a big gainer. And it's the cornerback over there who is just giving Manley way too much cushion that deep down the field. 1st and 10 Lakeview from the 43. So a big gainer for the Lakeview Chiefs. Now they've got something cooking here tonight. Out of the shotgun once again. Man in motion, left, back, right, fake the jet sweep, give it underneath, and there is maybe a yard. Good tackle up front. Looked like Rusty Johnson. And Austin Ellis. No, Austin Ellis, pardon me, the guy on the stop. Only a gain of a yard for Cortez. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Chiefs.
Just to give you a quick heads up, folks, we are attempting to get the Longview Lancaster feed up, as well as the Denver City and Monahans feed to this moment we have been unsuccessful, but we'll keep trying all night, at least bring you some of the action from Longview and from Denver City, respectively.
Chiefs some time, now flushed from the pocket, and down he goes. That's a sack. Brought down from behind on the tackle. That is the Lobos' Eli Randall. He'll lose a yard back to the 43, so it is officially a sack by Randall. Eli Randall, who had the big sack and the fumble caused and recovered last week. Eli Randall, just a sophomore, but making his presence felt here late in the non-district schedule for the Lobos. Vanessa tells me the Chiefs freshman and JV won last night. Thanks, Vanessa. Janice says, let's go Lobos. You got it. 5 minutes left to go in the half. 14-0 Levelland and another Lakeview timeout. Timeout.
He will. Harrison Heighton. What an athlete. Touchdown. Wylie Bulldogs. And again, every time the Bobcats have reason to celebrate, it's for like maybe a second. Wylie does.
If you're watching the Central Bobcats and Wylie Bulldogs, this is going to be a barn burner tonight,
80
folks.
yards.
You want to stay tuned to this one. We'll keep you updated on all the touchdowns scored, and there'll probably be 4, 5, 6, 7 more before the end of this one.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it when it's loud, and the Bulldog band is right by us here. Extra point, I believe, is good. So it's a tie ball game again. 5:15 to go in the half. 21-21. We are tied. We'll be back. You're watching Central Bobcat Homecoming Night Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At San Angelo ISD, we believe
your Brave Oilfield Services broadcast calendar. Welcome to West Texas, the land of the free and the home of Brave Oilfield Services. 3rd and 11 Chiefs, 3 wide to the right. No running backs, whistles. Lobos popped up. This is going to be a defensive offsides against the Lobos. The quarterback, Salazar, went to point something out to somebody. And the nose tackle jumped. 3rd penalty on the Lobos for 25. 3 on the Chiefs.
And we
25.
just now got the Longview Lobos and Lancaster Tigers from out in East Texas. And Longview, we'll bring you some highlights there. The Lancaster Tigers leading, surprisingly, the Lobos 7-0. So we'll get you there in just a moment.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Out of the shotgun, Salazar. Now the receiver moves just a little tighter. Salazar drops the snap. He's in trouble, and he is brought down by Austin Ellis. Austin Ellis swarms it down, as well as Rusty Johnson. Johnson, the first guy there. Ellis on the help. That is going to be a loss of about 5. And now it is 4th and 9.
And good news as well, we've got the feed working from Denver City, where the Mustangs and the Monahans Lobos are facing off. So we'll get you some action from there as well. It looks like it's tied at 14.
Second bad snap of the night for the Chiefs. I had Daniel tonight. Daniel, hope you're well. Back to return. This is Noah Tienda, and here is the punt. Lobos will just stay away from it. It'll take a big bounce, and into the end zone it goes.
The 10 and fighting all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st down and goal for Lancaster on the reception.
Our first live looking tonight from Longview, where the Lobos and the Tigers are facing off.
And on a 4th down and
traditionally
8, they connect for almost 30.
Jones shows what he can do when he's allowed to get his feet set. He got his feet set that time, found a receiver downfield, and hit him in stride.
Now 1st down and goal now for the Tigers. They're going to place the ball down at the 4-yard line. To the ground they're going to go, and we got flags before they get going.
The far side, head linesman threw the flag.
He's been the running quarterback, and now they couldn't quite get it off.
False start, so push them back 5. Sometimes these spread teams struggle a little bit when they get inside the 10-yard line. You don't have the defenses spread out. Allows your corners and safeties to come up with a little more press coverage.
All right, so here we'll go again. We'll try it on 1st down and goal from the 9-yard line. And again to the ground. Not much. 2 yards maybe on the carry that time. Number 1 is Kyson Brown.
Let's get you quickly back over to San Angelo. It looks like the Bobcats, once again,
117 yards. Just average.
And you can hear that Wylie band. They're known for this. Hill under pressure, throwing. Hill hits the turf at the 22. Couldn't get it to the intended receiver, Kevon Rice. Poor Harlan's getting his.
It's a very quiet Lobo crowd right now. Back to pass Jones. Yep, he was going to step forward, it looked like, and he's not getting away. First one there is X-Man. Zarius Shepard gets there. Omarion Watkins is with him, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Yep, Shepard got there along with Watkins.
Let's keep you updated on what's going on in Denver City and Monahans.
Looking on the replay,
like
I couldn't tell, but I think that was Shepard.
Monahans Lobos are inside the red zone, inside the 5-yard line.
Lancaster, the only good news out of that play is you got a little more room to operate your spread offense. Front of you. Make a tackle, keep them in front of you.
2:24, and we're going to have another whistle. I don't see a flag.
Probably got a timeout right before the.
Lancaster was seeing the clock rolling down, and so they decide to take the timeout. Their first of the ball game. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds.
Hill steps out of a tackle. Hill looking for room to. Oh, he breaks free. 10-5 touchdown Bobcats, and the Cats have the lead again thanks to Tyler Hill. Touchdown Central. Time for a light show.
And folks,
307.
The Bobcats of San Angelo Central and the Bulldogs of Abilene Wylie are in a contest to see who can blow up the scoreboard first, as this now 28-21 or 27-21 pending the extra point. And they're just putting them on the board at San Angelo Stadium tonight.
And it is good.
Bobcats in the lead. 3:07 to go in the first half.
Given the top-ranked Lobos all they want for the first quarter. They've got a 3rd down and goal now from the 14-yard line. This starts to be a real big play early in this game.
Sure is. If you could hold them to 3, it's a win for the Lobos.
Kyson Brown in the backfield again with Carter Jones. Jones and Jaquavius Pipkin basically split time at quarterback. They've been doing it all year. Here's Jones back to pass, looking for a little dump off middle of the field. That's Tyson Brown. He catches the ball, but he's not going anywhere. It was really played well by Tadarian Boone, who was the first one there. He's not going to make the tackle, but he blew the thing up, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, Longview's probably a little fortunate. They had a defender almost grab the back coming out of the backfield. That would have been defensive holding, but fortunately for them, he kind of let him go, just touched him enough, and they read the play early, and now looks like Lancaster, who we remind you, this is still goal. You don't have an opportunity for a 1st down. He's not interested in the field goal.
Nope, on 4th down, they're going to pass up a field goal chance. So Jones going to be asked to try to get him in the end zone. Pass rush coming. He gets away from the first guy. He's not getting away from the rest, though. And the Lobo defense stands up and stops him on 4th and goal. Sack back at the 18-yard line.
So a turnover by the Tigers in Lobo territory inside the red zone, as a matter of fact. So we'll cut away.
There first. There were a bunch of guys around him. Shepard was there.
Let's go to Levelland.
Shepard came back and got him. It was.
Well, 8 of 8 for Ladarian Jordan. 4 carries for Jordan for 28 yards tonight. 1st and 10 Lobos from the 46. Now 1:35 to play in the half. Remember, the Lobos get the football to start the second half tonight. Empty back.
The Jets, he's going to outrun. Oh, he got tripped. He got tripped. It was not even a tackle. It almost looked like an intentional
surprised
trip.
We didn't get the tripping call there. We'll watch this on the replay. I'm with you. I never saw him dive for him unless he tripped over his own feet.
Boy, I do not
know.
know.
Yeah, I didn't see any contact that was obvious. Tatum was trying to open it up. He was trying to go from a sprinter stride to a quarter-miler stride, and he may have got the old turf monster to grab him a little bit on that.
It'll be all the way to the Lancaster 41-yard line. 1st down and 10, best run of the night.
Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Heritage Ranch Sales. So the Punchers with 20 seconds on the play clock as Wofford will come to the sidelines and get a word with Coach Owen. 12 seconds. Punchers are going to have to break and come to the line quickly with 7. Wofford to pass. Quarterback draw for Wofford. Lots of room for the senior quarterback.
Get out of bounds.
Wofford up the sideline, still on his feet, and finally out of bounds.
Did get out of bounds. Clock's going to stop.
Just a quick update over in
Good
Denver
scramble
City.
there
The
by
Mustangs
Ivan.
of Denver
Moved
City
the chains.
are
Good downfield blocking.
trailing
Isaiah.
the Monahans
all the way to
Lobos
the 25,
21-14. I'm trying to look at the score. It's kind of hard to read, but if they get in the score zone, we'll take
First
you there.
and 10. Still got 2 timeouts.
Jason Palmer with a 65-yard touchdown. And the extra point by junior Carmona is good. Ties the score at 21 with 3:36 to go.
And that one's tied at 21 in Denver City. Let's go back to San Angelo Stadium.
And a good crowd on the visitor side, too. These Wylie Bulldogs have a lot of spirit, and they travel quite well.
And our Bobcat is up and walking off the field. Huge thanks to Bobcat Sports Medicine out there.
Doing a great job.
And here in a few weeks, if you watch our Facebook feed, you may see a little video we did with them.
Yes, that was James Burney that went off the field. We hope he's okay.
And
James
it
Burney.
looks like the Punchers and the Bearcats have gone to
Texas Bank
halftime
first and
over
10,
at the
only a
Puncher
minute
Dome,
34
Arkland Schultz
to go,
Stadium
and it is counting.
in Mason, Texas, just
Wylie
off
with the
Highway
ball.
87.
Bobcats lead at 28-21. Long throws caught. That's a Texas Bank first down at the 14-yard line for Braden Regala. Long to Regala for the first down. Inside the Schertz Landscape Company red zone.
And that's one of the things that worried me. Oh, and they go quick.
End zone, got a man. Touchdown.
But he's in some trouble. He'll just drive forward to maybe the 12-yard line, where it's going to bring up 3rd down in the yard.
Kenny Scott gets it this time.
We're
going to
keep flashing between this game and the Lobos and Tigers game in Longview. And I said it before, they're trying to burn the scoreboard light bulbs out with all the scoring over here in San Angelo Stadium. So, yeah, stay tuned. That's going to be a barn burner tonight. 28 pending the extra point.
The hold, the kick to tie it.
Maybe if ever had in Longview. 3rd down and short. Deep handoff Tatum. He's trying to pick his way to the 11. Looks like he may have gotten to near the 10-yard line. That should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, the line judge here on the near side gave him the spot, called timeout right away, motion first down. Good little block that time by Elijah Johnson. He got just enough of the guy pinching in to give Taylor room in there to get a couple of yards. Bad news is you got 1st and goal from right at the 10.
All right, 1st down and goal. Back to pass, Allen. He's going to launch one up a little short on the throw. Coming down with it. I'm waiting for a call from anybody. Incomplete.
I think he intercepted the ball, Chuck.
Oh, did he really? Well, I didn't see it. It was at a bad spot for me. I looked at it on the replay. Oh, that is well done. Wow, that's a great defensive play. That's number 2 now for Jalen Hampton that had been game changers. He blocked a punt earlier And that was made an
And
interception
that one will
in the
come
end zone.
back
That's the
out to the
first
20-yard
interception
line for
of
the
the season
Tigers,
for
and
Jordan
the
Allen.
Lobos
Well,
are
we
now
talked about
still
Jordan has
scoreless from
improved so much
Longview.
this
Let's
year.
go back to Denver City.
If he had a problem last year.
And there is no play-by-play on this feed. It's simply nat sound, ambient sound, but you can see the scoreboard in the corner, tied at 21. This is a pretty good one going on over in Denver City, close to the New Mexico border.
Chino Navarrete's pass to Ben Cordova is incomplete. Brings up third down for Monahans.
Up to the challenge. Ball at the 35. Play action, Hill under pressure, dumps it off. Room to run, out of a tackle. 45-40, spun and still on his feet. 35 to the Bulldog 33-yard line. That's Cedric Fuentes showing what he can do on offense.
He got him some yak there.
Yeah, some yak. Sandy with
Yards
the
after
yak.
catch. Nice pickup.
That's my Facebook buddy.
And we got
whistles
a
blow.
stoppage of play.
Texas Bank first down and whistles.
False start on us.
Oh, Bradley Petty, your referee tonight.
But I tell you what, that's only the third penalty on the Bobcats, unless I missed one somewhere down the road.
Only had one turnover tonight, a fumble. No turnovers for the Wylie Bulldogs. 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. First and 15 now.
Sure would like to get down a little bit closer where we could maybe get Miller get his foot into that for the night.
His foot scored the field goal that won the game against Montwood. I asked him how long it was. Well, it wasn't long at all. Just real nonchalant.
So there should have been a 10-second runoff, but instead, since it was under a minute, so it should have been a runoff. Central's chosen to take a timeout, so they'll take their first timeout of the night.
We'll take it with them real fast. You're watching Central.
Intended for number 10, Brian Bayhart. Pass ball's incomplete, brings up second down. Timeout called by Denver City.
40 seconds to go in the half. We are tied at 28 between the Central Bobcats and the Wylie Bulldogs of Abilene Wylie. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here. First Community Federal Credit Union bringing you this broadcast tonight. It's 28-28 and the Bobcats have the ball. They just called a timeout. See what they can do with under a minute to go. Hill wants to run. He's dangerous on the left side. Hill splits the defenders.
And a smart move. He jumped out of bounds, so there's 30 seconds left.
Hayden Wright touched him last for the Wylie Bulldogs.
Gets out of bounds.
To preserve those two timeouts. So it's open, 28-yard line, second down. They can go through anything. They can throw it into the middle. They can call their quick timeout. So they've got the whole playbook at their disposal.
Here's Hill, fakes the handoff. Hill throwing, he's throwing long end zone, got him in! Touchdown, Angry Orange! Touchdown, Bobcats!
20-yard line, 15-yard line, makes a move at the 10. They're not going to stop him. Jalen Hale from 35 yards away with the touchdown reception.
Alabama commit. Jalen Hale scoring
he didn't get an
for
invitation
the Lobos
to Tuscaloosa because he's not dangerous in the open
Let's
field.
go back to San Angelo
Once he
to
made
see
the
if
catch,
that
he
extra
abused
point's
two
good,
Tiger
as
defenders on
somebody
the way to the
just
end zone.
now
Both
needs
of
to
them
go
had
out
shots
for light bulbs. They're going to need some more on that scoreboard as it's now 35-28 at San Angelo Stadium.
23 seconds to go. Cats back in the lead right before halftime. 35-28. We're back after this. You're watching Central Bobcat football presented by First.
Pass to Ben Cordova. Complete. Ball's inside the 5-yard line.
Going to go ahead and take a minute and let you know that you can watch Concho Sports Network games on your TV live in high definition. All you have to do is install the CSN, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports on Roku and Fire TV. We invite you to check it out to get the best viewing experience. Matter of fact, when I go home at night, sometimes I'll call up the old Roku Concho Sports Network app, rewatch the Red Zone just to hear my own lovely voice on the air. Of course, I am kidding because I can't stand the sound of my own voice, but I do like to go back and watch some of the Bobcat games, the Lakeview Chief games, the Wall Hawk games. You can do that if you will go and get the Concho Sports Network app on Roku and on Fire TV.
Come on, Rook!
And we're going to keep it here in Denver City as Monahans is inside the 15-yard line. Levelland and Lakeview are at halftime, as are Mason and Ballinger. And one more time, we're going to let you know about San Angelo to go. It's almost halftime. If you call now, you can get you some food to enjoy the latter part of halftime and the second half of all of our games this evening. San Angelo to go is the official delivery service of Concho Sports Network. You can have great food delivered to your door right now while you watch the game. Just hit up the local guys at sanangelotogo.com or their Android and iOS apps to place your order right now. You can have that delicious food probably right before halftime or right towards the end of halftime, as the case may be.
Has read the play and just hasn't been able to make the grab on the pass, but he was seeing end zone again, and it's third down.
Those plays begin to get into the mind of the quarterback. When you've had a couple of times that the DB or linebacker, whomever, has jumped the route, you begin to think about that.
Third down and 5. See if the Lobos are going to look blitz this time. Boone shows it and he backs out. Little time, Pipkin, middle of the field. That one's going to be knocked away. Let's see.
He took a knee.
Oh, he took a knee as soon as he caught it. Boy, I tell you what, there are some awkward.
Chiefs looking to make it 5 in a row playoff appearances under Coach Hector Guevara. We'll have them next week on Concho Sports Network on Friday. Here's the throw. It's intercepted. Intercepted. 40, 30. Oh, they got him inside the 30-yard line. Look out. That's Jacoby Yates. He had an interception last week. Now he has one this week. And time has expired in the half with a Bobcat interception from Jacoby Yates.
You talk about a momentum changer going to halftime. The trick play quite didn't work like the Abilene Wylie Bulldogs wanted it to. But the Central Bobcats will go to halftime leading the Bulldogs 35-28. to 10. You can see the replay a little bit late in the play there. Looked like one of the old hook and ladder laterals that was just absolutely blown up by the Bobcats, picked off, and almost taken back for the score.
Touchdown. An athlete he is, but Jacoby Yates wins that one. All right, 35-28, Pixelcast.
Duval Chapman, the senior left tackle, and that's going to be his 3rd sack of this game.
If you're going to say there's a weakness of Pipkin, he's just not a very big kid. You can get a hold of him and sling him like that if you get a hold of him.
Back to it quickly. Pipkin's keeping it, and he's going to run and maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up now.
And I was about to say, so much of this drive has been predicated on his legs, which means that's kind of the last trick in the book there that you go to. And sooner or later, you figure the Lobos will begin to figure that out.
Zarius Shepard having himself an impactful first half. Here we'll go on 3rd down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Taking a little bit of time to catch their breath now with the quarterback having run the last 3 plays. Little high snap. Looks to his left. Now middle of the field. That one's tipped and almost booted. As the Lobo defense stiffens up here on their side of the field.
You kind of just sense they were going to throw that football.
We are experiencing a bit of a lag in the feed from Denver City, so we'll try to kind of figure out what's going on and get you back over there if it smooths out. Monahans looks like they're driving right now inside the 15-yard line of the Mustangs.
Brendan Reese, the sophomore linebacker, 4th and 10 at the 33-yard line. They're going to take a shot at it here. 5:23 left to play in the half. 7-7 ball game. Pipkin back to pass. Throws middle, caught near the chains. This is going to be all about the spot.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's short.
Head linesman was down tending the field, and there was nobody there to see it. And the head linesman on the other side, I think, got the call right. He's going to call it short.
Sure enough, 9.5 yards. They needed 10. Lobos defense does the job, and they come back with a 7-7 ball game.
Yeah, that time the line judge was slow to get there, but they had the call on the far side. I tell you what, it was an exciting drive if you're Longview because they got it all with their feet, and when they had to go to passing, they showed that there's some kinks in the armor.
They've been very fortunate so far, have the Tigers. They have not turned the ball over yet. That has kind of been their bugaboo. They are susceptible to turnovers. They throw into a lot of traffic. Lobos have gotten hands on the ball several times and haven't been able to take it away. 1st down, Longview on offense. Back to the ground they go to Tatum. And he'll push forward to the 28-yard line for a gain of 4.
Kind of just get a sense at some point John King's going to go back to his style of football and just get physical against this speed-built defense.
7-7 ball game. The number 1 ranked Lobos getting a fight here at home. 4:52 left to play in the half.
Been everything we expected here in the first quarter. 2 heavyweights going at it.
If anybody thought this was going to be a blowout, they weren't paying attention. Really good football teams. And a snap gets through, and we luckily are going to have a flag thrown before the snap. Lobos were moving early, and it saved potentially a turnover.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that takes your ability to just work in the body to go away. Now you got to look for plays that get you a little more yardage. You go to 2nd and 11, you got to start looking downfield, and that plays into the hands of this defense, which is very similar to the Longview defense in that respect.
You know, you say unfortunate, but they may have been fortunate to have the bad fortune.
Yeah.
Instead of a turnover, they just go back to 2nd and 11.
I still think they can handle Hale out here by himself.
Yeah, Hale's out here one-on-one. That is Jalen Hampton with him. Here goes Allen. He's going to roll. He's got Hale. Caught at the 3rd. Nope, lost it. Yeah. Was a little bit behind him, and Hampton came in and closed on him. Was still going to be 5 yards shy of the 1st down as Hale and Hampton get tangled up after the play, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and he never got his feet set, poor Allen, and when he did, the ball kind of flew on him. Hale had to go up, left himself exposed, and I think he heard a couple of footsteps coming.
Yeah, it was a pass that was behind him as well. We'll get it on the replay. Look, I think we already got it on the replay.
Yeah, it was just high, and it's not a good throw, and unfortunately, that exposes your receiver.
All right, so let's try it again. 3rd down and 11. Reese and Hale. Back to pass. Allen, pressure coming, steps up, not going to get it. Got him back in the line of scrimmage. Ronald Warren, number 12, is in there on the sack. And it's going to be 4th down Longview.
I talked about the similarities in this defense. You don't want to be third and long against either one of these teams. You got some fast guys going upfield, putting pressure on your quarterback, and just not a lot of time to pick up receivers deep downfield.
All right, Fields on to punt. Rugby style. This one end over end. Hits at the 39-yard line and will roll out of bounds at the 35. Not as impressive as his first punt, but it does the job. Flips the field back over again, and it's with 3:36 left in this first half that Lancaster's going to get it back.
I think that's more about his second punt that he got blocked right there. They went with the rugby style, give him a little option to work around somebody that gets in there. And that time he didn't get a whole lot of it, but it beats getting one block.
All right. We have 3:36 left. 7-7 ball game. Lancaster looks like Pipkin back in there at quarterback. They've been flipping series. First down. Oh, boy. Handoff and nothing doing. Crashing in and killing that play is Billy Smith.
Billy looked like Billy Ray Smith. He blew up the offensive line, met the ball carrier in the backfield about the time he got the handoff, and was no opportunity for him to do anything.
Can you effectively call that beating your block?
Yes.
Loss of 3, second down 13. That was Kewan Lacey on the carry.
I'll be thinking quarterback draw here again.
And they go right back to the quarterback, keeping it. It wasn't really a design thing, but here he goes out into the open field. Buda Garrett going to be there to escort him out of bounds. Actually, no, that's J.K. Curry out of bounds, but not until Pipkin picks up another first down as he goes into Lobo territory and out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he intended to do play action, but he kind of bumped into the back as he tried to hand it off, and when he did so, he thought the best thing to do is take off, and with Pipkin, that's a pretty good idea.
Yep. So Pipkin picking up the first down. What was going to be some trouble on potentially a third down and long. Back to the ground they go to Lacey, and nothing doing. He's grabbed up by Brendan Reese, and that'll be another no-gain running play. It's second down and 10.
Excellent play by Reese, young linebacker that time. You've talked about he getting more opportunities to play, and every week he seems to make a big play like that.
Flip some position players for Lancaster. Billy Smith coming out of the game as well for Longview. Kylan Sublett coming in.
Second and 10. They take the lineman out, go with an additional safety.
We're down to 2:15 left to play in this half. Second down, 10 at the 47. Pipkin back to pass, looking, quick toss. That one misses the intended target. He was trying again to go to number 88. We saw this connection earlier. That's Emmanuel Choice. And it's going to bring up third down.
I mentioned earlier, those tip balls begin to work on a quarterback. That time it looked like he tried to put a little extra on it, like he reared that ball back and tried to throw it through a defender. And when he did, he just missed the receiver.
All right, third down, big third down player with 2 minutes left to play in the first half, 2:06 on the clock. Pipkin's rolling right, throws on the run, caught right at the chains. That's Martin with another catch and another first down.
That's the best pass Pipkin's made tonight. He's on the roll. He can't get his feet set. He throws it. He just drops a dime. Unfortunately, he gets his helmet knocked off, and so he's got to go off the field for a play. Outstanding play that time by Pipkin.
All right, clock rolling. When I say that, stops on the out-of-bounds play. First down, 37-yard line. And the handoff, this time inside. There's not much going on as Kyson Brown fighting after the fact for about 4 yards. That looked like it was stopped after one.
Longview coaches call timeout here. Looks like they may be wanting to conserve some time. They've got timeouts left.
All right, 4-yard gain, second down and 6.
Well, they've got the clock going again.
Omarion Watkins checks out of the game. Ethan Pulte back in. Saw a little bit of Ethan last week. He's just now getting himself back into full-on shape to play.
Curious Tigers have 2 timeouts left.
Brown back to pass. Looking. throws as the pocket collapses and he throws it out of bounds. We got a flag down, and it may be holding on the offensive line.
That's typically where you expect that call, right there where the pocket was formed. Let's see what the call is.
You're right. The Lobos are just running bodies in and out. This has become a very fast pace. It was 88 degrees when we started this game, so it is humid, it is muggy, and right now they're trying to conserve some of the energy of some of these players.
We've seen a lot of players play for the Lobos here early because of the blowouts, and they're taking full advantage of that depth tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
Back to the 43-yard line. I really believe they're certain that that Lancaster would go for it at fourth down up at the 37-yard line, so they're going to push him back a few more. On third down and what will be about 15. Quick pass. It's Martin with the catch. Splits a couple defenders, breaks a tackle, and off to the races he goes. They got a little angle at the end, and they're going to push him out of bounds at the 2-yard line where it's first and goal.
Wow, that's just bad tackling that time. Longview had read the play pretty well. They bring a back out. They flooded that area. Longview stayed in a zone set where they allowed the backs or the defensive backs to read and react. They just didn't make the tackle. They did everything right up to the point where they had to tackle the running back in space.
All right, first down and goal on a, 40, they're going to mark him out at the 5, a 38-yard pass and run to Tyerick Martin. He has been the workhorse receiver for this Lancaster team. First down, handoff to Kyson. He fights for a first tackle and gets down to the 1-yard line where it's going to be second down and goal as we're down to a minute to play.
The last drive was a Pipkin drive. This drive here is all about Kyson. He has been the guy, Kyson Brown.
Now mark him down just short of the goal line. So second down and goal on the handoff. Let's make it third down and goal.
Clock continues to run, and looks like the Tigers are going to take a timeout.
They do it with 44 seconds left to play in the half. Well, this has been a slugfest.
They like calling this game back and forth.
This is a little fast-paced, and with a bad throat, it's not helping any.
We haven't had this much fun since we called Gilmer games back in the day.
And we want to put up our reminder to everybody as well about the fact that because the band had so much going on tomorrow, we got not just the band, but members of everything down in San Antonio for the TASB convention, that we are going to have a lot of the folks not here tonight. Band is going to perform, drill is not. That's basically the message we're putting back up on the screen.
A little different tonight, but we've been told the Lancaster Tiger Band is very entertaining, and you want to hang around and watch some of that.
All right. We'll get some of that. By the way, bye week is coming next week. I could have used it this week.
Yeah, I would have helped you to have it this week.
I'd have been in fine voice next
week. Take you
a
couple of weeks off. You'll be fine.
Third down and goal, 44 seconds left to play in this first half. And remember, the Tigers get the ball to start the second half. They deferred. On third down, direct snap right to Brown, and he just walks in.
Jumbo set, put a lot of bodies on a bunch of bodies, and looked like they had offensive linemen in the backfield that time and just allowed Kyson to blow it up in the middle.
That's the big package.
Yeah.
That's everybody big. Anybody big we got on the sideline, stick them in there.
And we have not seen a lot of kicking out of them tonight. They seemed hesitant to kick a field goal. Let's see what their extra point team looks like.
Yeah, and here comes the kick. Oh, that one's partially blocked. It's not going to make it. That may be huge. 13-7 as the point after. No good by Lancaster. Let's see if we get probably the one play we're not going to get a replay. I am not sure if that was Reese that got the hand in there or not, but either way, 13-7 is the score. Quick break. We'll come right back here on Longview Game Day.
Going to go ahead and take a look in at some of the bands going on at halftime. I believe this is the Wylie Bulldog band over at San Angelo Stadium. We'll keep it here. Let's just see a little bit of the band action here. As soon as the Lobos of Longview and the Lancaster Tigers come back to live act. All right, looks like Longview's back out of break now. Let's go back over there for the last 34.8 seconds of that one.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay, well, here's that. First down, Jordan Allen back to pass. He's going to launch one deep. And, through the hands of Taylor Tatum, the intended target. Second down coming up.
We talked about they like to put Tatum out in that slot position. They got him on a linebacker that time, and Tatum got deep. Unfortunately, as we mentioned earlier, Jordan Allen didn't quite lead him quite enough. That's something he suffered from last year. He seemed to have gotten over that, but tonight he's underthrown a couple of balls. That was still there if Tatum could have made the play on it.
It was a well-designed play, just didn't quite work. Tatum's lined up again in the slot left. They're going to roll a safety in that direction. Back to pass, Allen in a little bit of trouble. Happy feet. He's going to pull the ball down and get out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll bring up third down and 6. He'll stop the clock with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, I think with 2 timeouts left, the coaches would have loved for him to maybe turn upfield and look to get more yardage. They had the 2 first downs. I mean, the 2 timeouts if they needed to use them. I think they would have loved to seen Jordan maybe turn that up, but he instead got out of bounds, and they've got 21.9 left here in the half.
You got to be careful here. Third down and 6. They've come after and blocked 1 punt already if you're forced to do that. First down would be huge. Allen back to pass. He's in trouble. Throws it middle, intercepted. Well, we hadn't thrown 1 pick this year. There's 2 in this half. And coming out of there with the football, number 23 for Lancaster. That is, he's not even on my starting 2 deep. 23 is Noah Ballou.
Well, they attempted to get the ball, looked like, to Dardensburg on the play, and instead it's going to be a interception on the screen.
And it looks like over at the Puncher Dome there in Mason, Texas.
Wow.
Ballinger and Mason are back
short field now
in action. Mason leading 14-0,
for
and they have now
Lancaster.
driven
They still have
inside
13
they're not going to
seconds.
do
Ballinger,
anything with it. They're going to take a knee.
And they will. They'll take the
we'll
knee.
take you there should
They'll
they
be
get
content
closer
to go to the locker
red
room.
zone.
And they've got a 13-7 lead over the number 1 team in the state, who's a little bit shell-shocked the way this first half has gone.
Well, I think the fact that they called a screen on the
and didn't get much out of that, so it brings up a 3rd and 8 here from the 46-yard line. Punchers really need to convert here, keep this drive alive. Slot to the left, boot to the right.
Wofford looking downfield, doesn't have anybody. He's going to have to tuck it and run. Gets across the 50, a first down for Wofford to the 45.
Yeah, knew he was right at the line of scrimmage and pulled up, waiting to see if anything developed, and then just pulled it down. Blockers out in front of him, turning, spinning, got enough for the first down, so Ivan Wofford with his legs converts that 3rd and long all the way down to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Punchers, keeping this drive alive here. First drive of the 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter brought to you by Mason Bank. Ivan wing tee set. King and Todd in the backfield. Goodwin in motion. Pitch to King. Great block over the left side by Hunter Goodwin. There is a penalty flag on the play. King got it to the 40-yard line, but there is a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to have a holding call on the Mason Punchers.
And that's our 2nd or 3rd holding of the night, coupled with a chop block. So officials seeing something over there on the far side. Couldn't tell exactly where it came from, but we'll put Punchers in a 1st and long here as 10-yard mark off. Be a 1st and 20. Punchers back on their own to the field.
And we'll get you over to Levelland here in a moment. It looks like the Lakeview Chiefs and the Levelland Lobos. Again, as we mentioned in the kickoff to this one, it's Lobo night here on the Friday Night Red Zone. Brought
gets
to you
through
by
up the sideline.
Steel.
stays in bounds, has a first down and more
Just
across
great
the 30.
blocking by everybody up front. Hunter Goodwin as well at the point of attack. Ryan hitting the hole fast, hitting it where he was supposed to hit it. Up the sideline, running hard. Got
play here in the third frame. Again, ready to punt it away. Good clean snap. And again, spins one out of there. This will take a very nice Lobo bounce. This will die at the 14. And that is where the Lakeview Chiefs will have their first possession of this third quarter. 9:50 to go here in the third. 1st and 10 Lakeview, as they'll spot it right at the 14-yard line. So the Chiefs get their first crack at it here. The spread wasn't real productive. The wishbone, however, looked good at times for the Lakeview Chiefs. And we'll see what the Chiefs want to do here in the second half and showing spread here early, although they don't have enough bodies out there. 2 wide to the right. Now 3 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Play clock is already at 10. So they'll come out of the shotgun, well, the Lakeview Chiefs. Play clock at 3, they got it off. They'll give it right side to Cortez, who is dropped right at the original line of scrimmage. First guy to the football was Juan Gonzalez, along with Dylan Hernandez. A gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Cortez, 13 carries for 46.
And we're going to get you back over to Mason. It looks like they have got inside the red zone now. Let's
really
get you over there and check that out now.
Pitch back to Bishop. Great block ahead of Bishop. And that'll spring him into the end zone. Touchdown.
Untouched, no flags on the play.
You talk about perfect timing on that one. So we'll just keep it here. Check out the extra point.
Goodness gracious.
So a flag on the play, just when we didn't think we did have one. I'm not sure where the flag is here.
Pancake right there. Isaiah just following him into the end zone. Nobody touches him.
Make a 2nd and goal from the 17.
Going backwards here.
10-yard penalty. Walford play action, rolling right, has a man back on the throw towards Ryan Todd, complete towards the pylon. He's about a yard shy. There is a penalty flag on the play, and I think it's going to be roughing the passer, and that'll be declined. Punchers will have an automatic first down. Jeff, inside.
I think that's a mark-off. I think that's a mark-off from where it was now. They cut the ball on the 1. So it's not much you can mark off there, but I do think they marked that off. Personal foul. Great throwback and great catch by Ryan Todd. Good throw by Ivan.
From the 1-yard line. Surge up ahead. Touchdown, Mason Punchers. Ryan Todd with the touchdown.
And that'll put the Punchers up 20-0, pending the extra point. Let's go back out to Levelland for a moment, up on the South Plains, where the wind blows all the time.
How big was that?
Down for the Chiefs. So to the 33-yard line is where they will move the football. And it is back to 1st and 10 for Lakeview. That is a big penalty flag. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, out of the gun. This is a new quarterback. This snap straight back, and the Lobos bury the ball carrier back at the 23-yard line. Cortez, a loss of about 4 on the play. And the Chief offense is moving in the wrong direction. Just wanted to cover a new quarterback out there. Austin Perez, the guy now calling snaps out there. So that is number 7, Austin Perez, at quarterback now. And it is 2nd down and 14. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Perez straight back to throw. Sets his feet. Got a man open. He dropped it. Boy, you'd like to have that one back. That's in and out of the hands of Derek Taylor. Out over the middle. The throw was a little high, but you really hoped Taylor would go up and get that one. So a dropped pass out over the middle. And it will bring up 3rd down and about 14. Tough break for the Chiefs. So 3rd down and 14 from around the 23 with 7:22 to go here on the 3rd. Still a 14-0 Lobo lead. 3 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, no running back, straight back to throw. Perez had to hurry, and that is broken up down the sideline as it's out of bounds and incomplete. And we have an injured Lobo across the way, and he is up and moving. Perez had some pressure coming up the middle and had to get rid of it. It is 4th and 14, and the Chiefs will punt. Now the question is, the Lobos blocked 3 extra points last week and a punt last week. They nearly blocked a punt earlier in this one. So if you're the special teams coordinator, Mike Brogdon, are you going to come after this one? They will get ready to punt it out of there from the 23. Lobo returns, sets at the 45. The Lobos did not come after it. Manley just kind of bangs one out of there, keeping it away from Flores. Takes a huge roll. Are you kidding me? It is still bouncing and rolls to the 1. Wow, Austin Manley kicks the thing about 1.5 miles. Pardon us for losing the end of the punt. It is downed at the 1-yard line. 7:01 to go in the 3rd, and Lakeview gets the punt of the year. You are talking setting a punt from the 23, and it's downed at the 1. So now the Lobos
and quickly you can
have some work
see
to do.
that was just a phenomenal punt by the Chiefs. They trail the Levelland Lobos 14-0. This is a battle of
7:01 to go here in the 3rd.
1 and 4-2, and the Lobos trying to get their first win on the year. They're 0-4. Lakeview has had a hot start, 3-1, but Lakeview now desperately needing some kind of a stop.
Punted that thing 1.5 miles.
Pulled the lineman out, pulled Fredo outside. Fredo gets a good block downfield, and Comey with a stiff arm, and up and down the sideline Comey goes. Quick strike offense for the Punchers off of that turnover. All of a sudden, Justin, we're at 26-0 in about 2 minutes of real time. Case and Jacoby on to kick, missed the last one. Good snap, good hold, and there we go.
Kick is up and good for Jacoby. It's a 27-0 Mason lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
Established in 1904, Mason
That's a heck of a punt. Good grief. That's like hitting the driver low and hopes it keeps rolling. Split backfield. Alexander to throw. Wants to run, fade, left side, and it's caught out to the 28-yard line. That's a great catch out there by Jaden Flores to the 30. That is a 29-yard completion to Jaden Flores. That is a huge catch. Because now all of a sudden, you've got breathing room to the 31. That's a big grab. 1st and 10 Lobos from the 31-yard line. A 30-yard completion to Jaden Flores. Out of the shotgun, Alexander gives it Jordan straight through the middle. Jordan broke a tackle across the 40, still on his feet, and goes to the 44-yard line. A gain of 13 for Ladarian Jordan. Jordan now 7 carries for 61 and another Lobo first down. Boy, Jordan is really hitting the line of
And
scrimmage.
just a quick look
very,
in at the
very
other games
quickly
that are
tonight,
halftime.
showing good
Longview
movement.
and Lancaster
Is
still with
Ladarian
over
Jordan.
16 minutes left in halftime. It looks like the
Lobos first and 10
Central
from the 44
Bobcats and
after the
Wylie Bulldogs are
13-yard
fixing to
pickup
come back
LD.
from break. And the
Wide to the
Denver
right,
City
one wide to the
Mustangs
left.
and Monahans
Jordan
Lobos.
in the
That,
backfield.
we're having difficulty with
Connor
that feed, so we'll
Alexander.
try to get that one live for you. They are
Gets him
also
down,
at
calls for
halftime.
the
That
ball.
one is
This
a
time Guillen
28-21
bounces off left,
ball
broke a
game.
tackle, still on his feet across the 50 and powers his way to the 44. Boy, Marco Guillen is not afraid to put the shoulders down and come on you. And Guillen out of bounds at around the 48. It's going to be a pickup of 7 for Marco Guillen. Marco Guillen, who's carried the load for this rushing game this year. Ladarian Jordan getting some very good touches tonight.
With a 2-yard gain.
Frankie Boley folded inside there from his outside linebacker spot, just folding back down inside, making that play. Frankie's really come on this year and played well for the Punchers.
Absolutely, he has.
And I credit that to how good of a basketball season he had last year. Got confidence and played big in some basketball games, did well, and it's translating over onto the football field. We see that happen quite a bit.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Lobos and against the Chiefs. So it's offsetting for 3rd and 2. So the penalties offset each other. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Lobos on a big 3rd down. 4:11 to play here in the 3rd. Levelland 14, Lakeview nothing. Lobos had to get out of their own end zone to get this drive going. And now more whistles. This might be a timeout. Lakeview is leaving the field. The Lobos are still out there. And I'm not sure what's going on across the way. There were whistles, and then there weren't, and I think Lakeview thought there was a timeout. Now we've got an ambulance with lights on it down into the end zone, but I didn't see a player down. I'm looking at the Lakeview sideline. I'm not seeing anything over there. And they might be just waiting for the ambulance to shut their lights off. That might be what the holdup is. The ambulance down there in the corner, the ambulance is leaving on a call. That's what's going on. So now 1 to the right, 2 to the left, and 1 in the slot. Lone running back is Guillen. They'll go Guillen straight ahead across the 45, now the 40. Still on his feet and goes to the 38. That's a 1st down. That's a gain of 9 for Marco Guillen, 1st and 10.
Just
Lobos.
a quick update, excuse me. Monahans and Denver City are back in play. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
3:56 to go.
Looks like Monahans is up 27-21. We'll go back there. Should someone move into the red zone? Monahans with the ball at the 46-yard line of Denver City.
This drive started at the 1 after a beautiful Lakeview.
Comey wasn't going to be taken down. 2 guys bounced off of him. And Comey rumbling into the end zone for his 2nd score of the night. That connection between Ivan and Comey has really come on here.
And we see the Mason Punchers now leading 33-0 over Ballinger pending the extra point. We'll keep it right here for the moment.
Offensively, starting to develop some weapons here. Good snap, good hold, and Kason Jacoby right through the middle for the extra point. And quickly
let's
here,
take
Justin,
you back
this game has
over to
extended out.
Denver
Punchers
City
have
now. It
extended
looks like
this lead out
Monahans moving
to
deep into
34-0.
Denver City territory
Still
after
5
what
minutes
looks like
left
a
in the
personal
3rd quarter.
foul penalty.
3rd quarter brought to you by Mason Bank. We'll hear a word from
First and 10 for the Lobos from the 30-yard line. Chino Navarrete on the carry.
Take a quick look at the halftime show. I believe that's the Longview Lobo band on the field right now. We'll keep it here for a minute or two and then get you back to live football action.
UN of the Week is Junior Allison Reed. Spirit Girl of the Week is Junior Amelia Bailey. Teacher of the Week is Mr. Alex Main. The VUNs are under the direction of Mrs. Debbie McGowan and assisted by Mrs. Meg Lawrence.
Let's have a 14-point lead quickly. 42-35. The lights go crazy here on homecoming night, and we are back with more after this on Concho Sports Network. You're watching Central Bobcat football presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Here it is.
We apologize that we missed that touchdown live, but want
when
to
it
give you
comes
a
right
quick
down to it, local decisions.
Halftime score from Muleshoe 20, Abernathy 14. And at halftime it's Shallowater 0, Abilene 2. Bushland leads Dumas 31-13 in the third quarter.
We mentioned it earlier, but that San Angelo Stadium ground crew, they're going to need to do some work on that scoreboard tonight because it's going to explode after tonight's action or burn some bulbs out, one or the other. So 42-28 there in San Angelo. We'll try to keep you an eye on that one and get you back there as we get into the red zone, because you know that ain't the last red zone tonight option for either team.
Is exiting the field. I have no idea what that was all about. Maybe they were having him order their lunch. You know, you can order yours from your phone out there, Mr. White Hat. You can download the McDonald's app from the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store. You can even get McDonald's delivered right here to the field with DoorDash. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Went over and talked to the San Angelo sideline. I have no idea what that was all about. Second down and 10. It's one of those times you went, man, we've got microphones on high school football officials. You kind of wished he would have accidentally left it on that time. Second and 10. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Man in motion, left back right as Rusty Johnson fulfilled the slot. Pitch it to Jordan. Wants to run behind that Johnson block. And he's out to the 25. It's only a pickup of 2. Good job by the Chiefs stringing it out. Eric Baez, another tackle for him. Stephen Ferris also involved. And now it is 3rd and 8 from the 25 rather. And just 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You got to think 4-down territory. This drive started with 7:01 to go in the third at the 1-yard line. You are now 3rd and 8 with 23 seconds left. Whiteface beat Weldorado tonight, 74-8. Alexander straight back to throw, flushed, pulls it down, throws it for the end zone and just over the head. That was over LaCroix. It's 4th down with 10 seconds to play in the third. Boy, I'll tell you what, Connor Alexander had a lot on it.
And it
And
looks
if
like that
LaCroix's
drive is
about
going to
3
stall
inches taller, it's a
just
touchdown.
outside the Lakeview red zone
Whiteface beats
for the
Wildorado
Levelland Lobos. They'll look like they're going to try to kick a field goal. We'll get back over to San Angelo Stadium here in a moment as the Wylie Bulldogs looks like they're fixing to enter the red zone.
The officials are stopping play. Levelland may take a timeout and discuss it.
That tackle, number 21, picks up about 2, second down, 7:56 and counting.
Cats up by 14. They trailed 7-0. They trailed 14-7. Tied it up. Led 21-14, 28-14 now. 42-28. Pass thrown wide open. That's Braden Regala. He's dangerous, and he scores for the Wylie Bulldogs. KJ Long to Braden Regala for the touchdown. Yeah, he had plenty of time to throw. Regala right there by, well, he had one guy in front of him, Jacoby Yates. He made a move around Yates. So here's Brady Clark out of the hold from Drew Penny. It's good. Oh, what a game. 42-35. Bobcats still lead it over Abilene.
The students and directors of the Lobo Band and U.S. would like to thank all parents.
Lobos. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for Connor Alexander. Marco Guillen in the backfield, and now play stops again. Now the officials are happy with it. Now they'll wind the clock. Last play of the third. Connor Alexander, long snap count, digs it up. Here he comes. Steps up, throws it out. That's complete to the 15 and the 13. That's a Lobo first down. Great catch in traffic by Wyatt Backus to take it down to the 14-yard line. That pickup is going to be 9 for Backus. Boy, Wyatt Backus, big catch for him, as that'll move the chains. Now, they haven't moved him yet. It's an inadvertent flag. And Wyatt Backus, pardon me, that catches for 12, and it's a Lobo first down. Big catch by Wyatt Backus and a very nice throw by Connor Alexander. Had a little zippity-doo on it to get it in there. And that is where the third quarter will end. Levelland Lobos 14.
Gino number 1 on the keeper. Enough for a first down for Monahans.
And it looks like the San Angelo Central Bobcats have taken over right at the 50, well, at their own 49-yard line. Let's take you there now.
Well, you know, they average about 83 plays a game. So who knows how many they're going to get out of this.
Carmelo Miglio catches it on the sideline for a gain for the Bobcats. Second down. They are in Wylie Bulldog territory. Dogs in the white uniforms, black numerals. Bobcats in their angry orange with the white numerals.
Hill does a little bit of calming down of the line.
Hill. The ball is knocked into the air, and it will fall incomplete. That was Colin Bruning, the junior, who got his hand on that.
And you know, you tell those big linemen, if they can't make all the pressure, at least get their hands up, and that's exactly what that number 14 there, Colin Bruning, did.
That was a safety.
Free safety.
Yeah, got in there quick. Big third down, 3rd and 4, 7.5 to go, third. Handoff, gonna be close, think you got it. Tyree Brawley, very close to a Texas Bank
And
first
we're
down.
fixing to go live over in Longview, where the Lancaster Tigers lead the
And he
Lobos
got that
of
first
Longview
down.
13-7. When that one kicks off, if there's a scoring opportunity, we'll get you there.
175 pounds, 6 foot, who made the stop there.
Those big linemen up.
Connor Alexander, dump it out to Guillen out the right side. He made one miss and gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Now they actually give him a loss of a yard on the play. So a loss of a yard on the play will make it 2nd down and 11. They scored on that play earlier tonight, and Lakeview wasn't buying it twice. They're like, nah, we're not doing that again. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Connor Alexander on a 2nd down and 11. Call for the football. Guillen, right tackle. He's got a seam. Touchdown, Lobos. Penalty flag flies late as Marco Guillen goes 14 to the house. The penalty flag after he entered the end zone. We'll see what this is about. Oh, my goodness, holding Lobos. That penalty flag came
first time in program history, and they're doing a fine job of it. Yep. Is it 14? He was the blitzer last time.
Yeah, he's stepping up back in there. Here he comes.
Not going to get to the ball carrier. Brawley. Blockers. Tyree.
And that was awesome. Brawley just went right where that free safety came through that blitz. He steps around it. You can
point score. 11-16 to go in the 4th. Man, you threw that a long way. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. 2nd down at 8. Call for the football. Alexander wants to throw. Throws to the house. Incomplete. In and out of the hands.
Just reaches down and picks him back up.
Warho's a gamer. 185, 6-foot senior. Cornerback.
Whispers to him and says, I'll be right back with you.
Yeah,
that's what I used to tell my linemen. Just whisper to him, I'll be right back with you.
2nd down. Brawley making cuts. Brawley inside the 5. There's
flag down. Looks like it's going to be on them.
J.P. Patterson, our umpire. Head line judge Dayton Edelman. Line judge Matt Kirkham. Chuck Tappy of the side judge. Ryan Reed, the field judge. Back judge Mo Smith. And wearing the white hat tonight, Bradley Petty, the referee.
Offsides, defense number 20. It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Josh Patterson, the junior.
Makes it 2nd and 3, 5-19.
Outside linebacker, here we go.
And that's only their 2nd penalty, I think, of the night.
Slides to both sides, it's Brawley. Can he do it? He's close. Can they keep the pile moving?
And he is going to be short by about a yard.
Very, very close. And he's very good at keeping on grinding, keeping his feet moving once he's been hit. 1st and goal. Texas Bank 1st and goal. Bobcats under 5 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And the Bobcats go quick.
Brawley.
And there's Brawley.
They got to him fast that time. They're going to throw him backwards. Forward motion may get
They're going to give it. So he looks like he made it back to the line of scrimmage, didn't lose a yard.
Again, Reese Borho with the initial contact, the senior.
2nd down.
Big defensive
4:30
line.
and counting.
Ryan Blake. Big guy in the middle there for Wylie. They're going to give it to Brawley again, and Brawley again is hit.
And again, he's denied.
Man alive. So you have Ryan Blake at 220 pounds in the middle of that line.
Looks like he picked up about half a yard.
3rd down.
1 foot line. We're going to look over.
Is it time?
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Cats. Also up there, Ethan Hoffman. He's a 175-pounder on the outside, though. But the big guys in the middle. Here we go. Brawley's still in there. They're going to give it to him again. And this time he has a huge hole and can basically walk it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And the scoreboard lights continue to get a workout tonight as San Angelo Central goes up 48-35 pending the extra point. And if you think this is the last touchdown there in Central Stadium tonight, San Angelo Stadium tonight, got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. And the extra point looks like it is going to be good. And that's going to put the Bobcats up 49-35. Let's see, look around. Looks like Mason's fixing to get into the red zone as they just had a turnover and then a face mask on that play. Let's get you there now to Mason.
There's yellow all over the field, as that was about as obvious as it gets. But Ryan Todd just running hard to the sideline. Good blocking. right there. Nice
That,
job, Ben Pinter.
ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen,
sir.
is the very definition of a
His
face
headset
mask.
went dead, so he
So
has no
unfortunately,
idea what we're
Ballinger
saying,
giving
but
up a
he's doing an excellent
15-yard
job. We
personal
appreciate
foul on
him.
that
So
face
attack
mask
on
penalty.
here.
Mason
I
now
believe it was
inside the
30,
red
so it'll
zone,
be half the
leading
distance of the
34 to
goal.
nothing from
Punchers
the
are gonna
R.
be
Clinton
at
Schultz
about the
Puncher
12-yard
Dome
line.
in
13
Mason,
yard
Texas,
line,
just off
first and
Highway
10
87.
At the 13. Isaiah Bishop back deep.
Inside handoff to King. Something we haven't seen a whole lot of. Short gain for the sophomore.
On the carry, taken down by number 32, Daniel Sinacero.
Monahans on the drive again. If the feed holds steady, we'll try to get you over there for some of that action. But quickly back to Mason now, where the Punchers are in the red zone.
They'll hand it off to Bishop. Up the middle. Good surge behind the sophomore center. And a nice pancake over the left side.
First and goal now. That's going to be first and goal inside the 5. Ought to give it to Isaiah again.
So the Lobos will be 3rd and goal from the 6. Now, again, they don't have enough personnel out there. Some confusion. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Alexander and Jordan in the backfield. 5 to snap it. Snap it. Blitz, middle of the field. And it's dumped off out the right side. And again, Alexander didn't set his feet. It was well behind his intended target. We've talked about this before with Connor Alexander about getting the feet set.
In case you missed it,
strike, and he didn't get
Levelland missed a field goal on the last possession, got it right back again, and now
strike,
4th
and now
and goal.
the field goal unit is back out. And this time it is a 22.
Near side, Jalen Hale in the slot.
Is plenty good. So a 22-yard Marco Guillen field goal will put.
Case and Jacoby on for the PAT. Kick is up. It is good. Case and Jacoby.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Punchers have blown it wide open. It's a 41-0 lead. 9:36 to go in the ballgame. We'll be back.
And Joe Davis gonna roll double coverage on that side. Back to pass Allen. He's got some time. Steps up, throws, caught near the first down. Jalen Hale with the reception. We'll see where they spot this. They did pick up about 14, and it looks like it may be just a little bit shy of the first down.
Yeah, kid hit Hale hard, but he's the one laying down on the turf right now. So looks like they're going to tend to him. Started with a really good job of Allen stepping up, getting his feet set, making a pass. Hale's a little shaken up too. He's going to come to the sideline and set out a play. They're going to maybe.
Illegal substitution. Call against the Mustangs. First and goal for the Lobos.
Well, it does it again. The defender won't get him. 10-5 touchdown. Wylie Bulldogs. Braden Regala is really coming to life in the second half. Touchdown, Wylie. Let's take a look at this.
70-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Evan Arnold in his face, and Landon Cowley couldn't get to him. So they can get within 7 here.
Just too many open receivers running across the field for the Bulldogs tonight. Fortunately, the San Angelo Central Bobcats have their own version. Tyler Hill, and now a 49-42 score just in the third quarter, folks. I'm calling 4 more touchdowns minimum in this game. We'll see if I'm right or wrong.
VGI Technology, our mission is to...
18-yard line, takes a great Longview bounce, grabbed up at the 2-yard line by Martin. You got to be kidding me. Then they try to push him down instead of tackle him. He's going to take it to the 16-yard line. Guts of a burglar, and he gets it out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, good job that time. He got a nice bounce, and he saw that they were going to probably down it inside the 5, and so he did what he's supposed to do, get the most out of it. And unfortunately for the Lobos, they missed the initial tackle opportunity, and so a little better field position than probably what they deserved that time. But they're going to start on the 17, and if you are the Lobos, you got to keep playing defense.
You know, normally...
Hey fans, there's a brand new post-game celebration snack spot. Head to the College Hills Bodega after the game for all of your post-game snacks. They've got Dippin' Dots, candy, drinks, and anything else you can think of. So go see the Bodega boys at the corner of College Hills and Millbrook in San Angelo for your post-game snack fix, and tell them the Concho Sports Network crew sent you. Another touchdown on the board for the Monahans Lobos.
Here's Tyler Hill. 2 receivers top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. And he fakes it again, and here goes Hill, sideline, close to the 30-yard line. Run out of bounds by Reese Borho, and that is a Texas Bank first down for Tyler Hill and the Cats.
And you know they've run it up the middle, run it up the middle, run it up the middle several times, and now they're just, and that was Javion Rice that they faked it to.
They have several guys that can run the ball. Jaden Gibson got a touchdown running the ball in the first half. And the handoff, hole up the middle, Robinson. Javion Robinson to the 40-yard line.
And a quick update, looks like Lobos 17, Chiefs nothing, 8:44 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Chiefs kind of struggling tonight. They're usually
they usually come out and they're a good second half team.
Lakeview and Midland Greenwood live next Friday night on Concho Sports Network, plus Wall Mason and the Friday Night Red Zone.
And we have a Bobcat down. Got Coach Glass and Coach.
Tries to skate to the outside before he is tackled by Austin Ellis. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play.
While we have a moment, fans, want to let you know that we will be back on the air next Friday night about 6:45 p.m. A couple of the featured games will be Midland, Greenwood, and Lakeview, Wall and Mason, plus others as they are added to our schedule this week. You can check us out on the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter. You can check us out at Concho Sports. Check us out there. Keep up to date with the schedule. We'll be adding games and whatnot, so you don't want to miss it. Check it out.
In front of those helmets.
They like to play a lot, and it's a loud, very spirited crowd. And a full crowd for the Bobcats. What a game. This is what you want to see on a good homecoming night.
And speaking of band, there were 5 members of the Bobcat band that tried out for all-district jazz band and made it.
Awesome. Hill pulls it back, then throw. See if he can outrun him. He does for a second. Ooh, almost a horse collar there as he goes out of bounds. And that was Reese Borho, the senior.
Following up to next week's broadcast of the Red Zone Network. We'll be on the air at 6:45 p.m. on all of our platforms, Twitter,
maybe
on YouTube at Concho Sports, but you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at Concho Sports. The broadcast will be on ConchoSports.com as well as YouTube, so check us out there and follow us, like us,
Robinson was, and here he is.
all those good things.
Fresh legs. Nice block there by number 77.
Barone got his carries, and then Brawley got a touchdown. Now Javion Robinson takes over. Kevon Rice at the bottom of your screen. They have two receivers at the top. Hand off, big hole. Robinson to midfield.
We also want to take a moment and thank
nice
W&W AFCO Steel for sponsoring the Friday Night Red Zone. They're hiring welders and fitters now. You can apply at 614 Arch Street, online at www.afcosteel.com, or send your resume to kbartz@www.afcosteel.com.
Playing that
Thank you
tackle
again,
position.
WWF Steel, for sponsoring the Friday Night Red Zone.
Pounds. Goodness me.
You know, we saw him last year, or maybe it was during the scrimmage, or the spring scrimmage, and we said that boy's going to be out there.
Hill takes the snap, and he hands it off. Hit immediately this time is Robinson. They were all over him. That was Malachi Daniels that got to him first, along with Borho.
Robinson. He is cut in the backfield. It'll bring up a third down.
And he is just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's something.
So you got Sterling Cummings there.
If that's the end of the third quarter, boy, time got away from us.
And with the end of the third quarter at San Angelo Stadium, let's take it back over to Mason now.
Counter to Bishop. Bishop up the midfield, but there is a penalty flag on the play. And I believe we're going to have a hold here.
I believe this one is coming back. Hunter Goodwin maybe just threw him to the ground. I don't know if that's what they called. Not sure who they called it on. 1st and 15 now. That was a hold downfield a little bit, so spot foul. The ball back out to the 42-yard line. Still first down. Burt bringing the play into Ivan Wofford. Got to hurry, got 10 seconds on the clock.
Bishop on the carry. Cuts it up, Isaiah Bishop. To the 5. Touchdown, Isaiah Bishop.
I don't get to say this much, but Isaiah hit the hole and was running like a scalded dog right there.
Wow.
I mean, he was shot out of a cannon, hit the hole fast, turned it up.
So the Mason Punchers keep piling it on the Ballinger Bearcats. Let's go back to San Angelo Stadium. Bobcats now trying to pick up the first down as the fourth quarter begins.
Country snapping the ball for the Cats, and we do have a timeout.
Timeout Central. That's their first of this half.
Right as we said that, they went to timeout. So let's go back to Mason.
Hey, I want to let him.
Kason Jacoby on for the Pat. Kick is up short, but it is right through the uprights and good. A 48-0 lead. Joe David Yates and Associates.
I did. I'm just saying, depending on who you are. Hale in motion, back to pass. Allen looking for Jalen, throws it wide. What pass rush was on him in a hurry.
Well, and you're inviting the defense in there because you want to hit that quick pass out of the backfield. Hale had gone out into the flat, and so you want to get those guys drawn in so he can get a big gain downfield. They're just so fast on plays like that. It's just difficult to execute it.
Tell you what, I don't have a 56 who I think that may be, and they may have, Elijah L. may be wearing that number. He's supposed to be 58. It looks like a 56, though. 3rd down and 8 on the incomplete. Play clock still in time with 10 seconds. Back to the ground they go again. This time Elijah Johnson, he's very close to the first.
21. Converse Judson, 47, and that's at halftime.
Well, at least they're on the board. That's a tough Rocket team. Hill to throw. Hill deep down the middle. It's too tall. Too tall. And it will fall to the turf.
And if they punt up, and they're helping Hill up off the ground, he took a shot.
Uh-oh. Emler is the backup. He's caught 2 touchdown passes tonight for the Cats. We certainly don't need to lose Tyler Hill. It is 4th down now.
No, but he just stood in that pocket and waited and waited. And if he'd have had probably if he could have stepped forward, he'd have had that completed. A lot of confusion,
bringing some guys in. They're going to punt the ball, and into punt, I think that's Gibson. Borjo says get away from it for Wylie, and it takes a Wylie bounce. It's going to be to the 35-yard line. That's
and one of the few punts we've seen tonight in this one. And now the Wylie Bulldogs will take over with a chance to tie.
49-42 Bobcats.
Not a whole lot of defense has been played in this one tonight, but for the moment, let's get over to Longview, see what's going on with Lancaster and Longview Lobos.
You're on the to exert his will a little bit. It's not big chunks. It's 5, 6, 7 at a time, and right now he's up to 102 yards on 16 carries. 3rd down and 3. 2:55 left to go in the third. 13-7 Lancaster. Back to Taylor again. Powers up right behind his tight end, Derensburg. And let's see where they're going to put him, right at the 48.
Looks good. The head linesman says it's first down. They
moving him again. Jamerson Derenberg with the key block right in front of Taylor Tatum for another first down.
Working in between the tackles on this drive. Of course, there's always that desire for offensive coordinators to pull that thing out, go play action, see if you can get that safety to bite, especially when you've got number 8 out there on the far side.
It's already 8 plays, 35 yards, keeping that defense out for a while. Allen with some time, throws one long, got a man who falls down. Flag comes in. It's going to be pass interference on Lancaster.
Yeah, but that's only a 15-yard penalty. That's not going to hurt him as much as what happened there. So,
No, not next week. Next week we have a bye.
The week after next game. Marty.
Next week we have the Chiefs game here.
Yes, Landry Carlton on the carry.
Time, and it was there, just wasn't able to complete it due to the hold, I think is what they ended up calling.
Yeah, I call pass interference. They should. Pass interference. So it'll be a defensive pass interference penalty. They'll give us a 15-yard walk-off and a first down.
We remind you, on Sundays, that's a spot foul, but on Friday night, all you get is 15 for your efforts.
We'll take 15. Like to have more, we'll take 15.
It is only 5 penalties for 55 yards. The Lobos, 11 for 110. So 2nd down and about 16 for the Chiefs. It's neither here nor there at this point. 2:10 to play.
There's a reason that young man gets a lot of mail at the house. A lot of offers coming in for Taylor Tatum. They're all justified. He's just a junior, but that was awful pretty.
Well, that drive was pretty. 10 plays, 80.
That is Landry Carlton breaking free and scoring. And the Bulldogs have a chance to tie it.
10:02 on the clock.
Landry Carlton from 35 yards for the Bulldogs. As I was trying to pronounce the name,
I called 4 more touchdowns in this one. That's 1 down. And now the Wylie Bulldogs trying to tie it up with the extra point as San Angelo Central had a 2-touchdown lead and is now giving up a couple of quick scores. And the extra point is no good. So the Bobcats clinging to a 1-point lead in the 4th quarter from San Angelo.
The Bobcats cling to the lead by the skin of their teeth, 49-48 with 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Oh boy. We'll be back with the Wylie kickoff after this on Concho.
Plays in a row. Went up and high pointed that. Came down awkwardly, able to get off the field.
Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Nothing. A high snap. It's juggled. Picked up by Manley. Now he's going to try to run it out of the end zone. He will be finally tackled out near about the 13. Boy, I'm telling you what, Sebastian Manley, who hit a beautiful punt earlier tonight, but
Tyerick Martin, let's start with that. And instead, not much going on. It'll go out to the 28-yard line. Kewan Lacey.
Hand it off right side to Moak. A 1-yard gain for Coy. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. 3.5 remain in the ball game. 4th quarter.
And here's the return from Rice. 25-yard line, and they will throw him out of bounds past the 25. So here go
For the next few minutes, we're going to do some quick cuts between games as we're getting into the fourth quarter, third quarter some. So we're going to be switching back and forth between this one and the Longview Lancaster game.
Hey, and while we're talking scores, those Yellow Jackets that Wylie
gain of 6.
We talked about it.
Wichita Falls Rider, who are state ranked, playing Stephenville Yellow Jackets. Riders 28, Stephenville 24, third quarter.
Boy, Stephenville's won by the skin of their teeth several games this year. Beat Everman on an extra point.
Oh, and there he is.
There's a Texas Bank first down, sideline, and a nice gain there for Jacob Gallegos, the 165-pound senior.
One-handed catch.
Yeah,
he just reached up there and caught it, batted it back to himself, and took off. Great play call.
Liam Cisneros in on the tackle for Wylie. Hand off, and there's a hole on the left side, and still fighting for yards. The Bobcats with Aiden Barone, the senior. His first carry of the second half.
9:20 and counting. This is what we need. We just need a steady, long drive. Burn up that clock, take some time.
Texas Bank, first down. Oh, look at that. Look at Barone fight for yards.
That time he lowered the...
Whether you're starting out or starting.
The ball was already dead when he lost it, and
it looks like it's over in Levelland, as it looks like the Levelland Lobos will defeat the Lakeview Chiefs 17-0. So 4 games still in
wonderful homecoming
doubt here, although
tonight.
Mason comfortably on top of the Ballinger Bearcats 48-0. We'll keep you
Creed
up
Thompson,
to date here.
Homecoming king, Kylie Fuchs and Haley Rablowski. 2 queens tonight for 2022 homecoming king and queens. Hill, reverse.
Oh, a little trickeration there.
40, 35, close to the 30-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
Tyler Walker got the ball last.
The Mason Punchers just scored again and now lead 56-0 over the Ballinger Bearcats, or excuse me, 55-0.
The only holding
1:55 left in the game there. So if there's another scoring opportunity, we'll try to get you there
Missed
quickly.
the call, but it is on Central. Holding. 4th penalty of the night on the Bobcats. It's been a fairly clean game. 4 penalties on the Bobcats, 2 on Wylie. There was a third. I think there was 1 on each side, and they've both been declined. Clock is running, 8:13. Counting, Hill slowing it down.
Here's Hill,
He's going to keep it.
Run it. He has a hole to run through. Hill cuts to the left. Hill, they won't let go of him inside the 35-yard line of Wylie.
Hill picks up 7 before he goes down. Clock still just running. 2nd down.
And that was a good play by Ethan Hoffman, the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that umpire standing right there. You run right at him, and then you use him as that extra blocker. You can tell which way you're going to go.
Right, and Hill is good at that. 2 backs this time. 2 backs set for Hill. Pulls it down, throws, intercepted. Hayden Wright with the interception for the Bulldogs.
And he is still on his feet.
Still going.
And you can't do that if you're the San Angelo Central Bobcats. That might be the break the Bulldogs of Wylie need. We'll keep it here for the moment. Cut over to Longview if the Lancaster Tigers get into the scoring zone.
Tried to split the defenders. And Tyler Hill helped bring him down. Oh, goodness, he's kicking himself with that one. But
well, you know, we used to tell our quarterback, you throw that interception, you go make that tackle.
Yeah.
You can take it out on him. But then we also used to tell our defenders, you see that quarterback running, they're free game.
Texas Bank first down for Wylie. 49-48. Cats lead it with 7:21 to go in the ballgame. Wylie got a break on the interception. Here's the handoff. Handoff goes to Landry Carlton. Short gain.
And Brock Stevenson there, number 72, that left tackle. He was leaning really hard. If that play would have gone just a second longer, he'd have fallen out of that stance.
With the Bobcat D, big Isaiah Allen is in the middle of the defense, 288 pounds. Joined by James Burney. And Braden Hymas out of the 3-4. Handoff. And that's a good stop by the Cats.
We're going to cut over to Denver City here, where the Monahans Lobos are leading the Mustangs 40-27.
Brings up a.
Let's go there now. Let's give you.
Brings up a passing.
It's another tackler. How did he do that? They're not going to catch him. KJ, well, they do, inside the 15-yard line, and that was a good shoestring tackle for Luke Gould, the cornerback who did not give up on the play. Now watch this. I think it was Chavez. No.
2.
Watch him duck out of this. Ducked out of a tackle. It's crazy.
3 broken tackles.
Luke Gould brings him down.
Luke finally brings him down.
We're in for a fantastic finish, my friend.
You know, I'm watching the linemen, and you start looking at them. Those guys are starting to put their hands on their knees. So even though that they're maybe running the ball and they're doing this up-tempo offense, those linemen
the
are
Lancaster Tigers over
bit.
in Longview have now moved close to the red zone. Let's take.
And we said it's
take
hot
it back
here.
and forth here.
It's a little humid, a little
as
warm.
each team runs a play.
The
Wylie Bulldogs threatening to take the lead in this one here.
Second down now.
And so the official steps up because they subbed, we get to sub. Okay. So that was what that stoppage was. And
Carlos Jaime is into.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout.
Loss of 1 yard on the carry brings up 3rd down.
It has gone final in Mason, Texas tonight as the Mason Punchers once again, as they've done pretty much all season, dominated the Ballinger Bearcats, winning 55-0. So congrats to the Punchers as they move along in their season, dominating as they have all season.
Loss of yardage on the play.
Brings up Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network.
Second down and 4.
Second down from the 5. Long throws. Long has a man, and Long throws for a touchdown to, well, let's see, that's Harrison Heighton, the senior. Harrison Heighton with the touchdown, and the Wylie Bulldogs have the lead for the first time in the half. Let's take a look at it here. Long rolls to the right. Little out pattern. And he got underneath the coverage.
And they are set up to go for 2.
Well, in the second half, they haven't been nearly as successful throwing the ball around.
Second down and 8. Pipkin back to pass. Again stepping up. He avoids one tackle, avoids a second tackle, and slides down at the 13-yard line. He got away from Caden Brooks at the end. Somebody almost got a hand up in the face mask on the rush, but he avoids that and runs for the first down, 12-yard gain.
I'll tell you, that's been their offense on this drive. It's been either intentional running plays by the quarterback or plays just like that.
And a quick note, the Bulldogs in San Angelo did miss the extra point, so now lead 54-49 over San Angelo Central.
Pipkin with Brown to his right. A long delay this time as he looks things over. Back to pass. Looking left. It's about to run. And Watkins not going to keep up with him. Here comes Tadarian Boone. He'll grab him down after a gain of 5, make it 6 yards. Almost 7. They're going to mark him down at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, you got a positive spot there. Tell you what, this is what you need to know about Pipkins. He's not a kid you ever want to play the game chase with.
No, no.
A, he's extremely fast, and B, when you get to him, it's hard to get a handle on him.
All right, 2nd down and 3 at the 7. We're going to bunch receivers to the near side this time. See if they're going to split somebody out and look to get a mismatch. Well, Pipkin almost looks like he's trying to draw the Lobos offside. He'll look in that direction, throws one, caught by Brown. Great open field tackle by the Lobos. Coming up to make that is Jaden Simmons. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a kid cramping again. Is that number 1?
Yeah, it's Brown.
Yeah, he's a big part of their game, and he's going to hobble off. He's got that cramp walk going.
Mm-hmm. Well, what a great open field tackle by Jaden Simmons.
Well, we've talked about tonight. The Tigers have been awful potent between the 20s, but when they get down inside the 15 or so, this offense that just spreads you out and works on you, not quite as effective. They tried some running down there. That time they tried again, just not as effective when they can spread the Longview defense out in the middle of the field.
Jaden outweighed by 50 pounds and makes the tackle. He goes 155 soaking wet. Brown's 205. 3rd down. They'll split everybody far side to the wide side of the field this time, except for one. And now they empty the backfield. Roll into the left. They'll throw off his back foot into the end zone, intercepted. Intercepted by the Lobos. That is Tadarian Boone again. He finally held on to one. He had a couple of chances in the first half. He makes a big one in the red zone, and the Lobo defense stiffens and holds, and they're going to hold on to that 1-point lead.
I really think they thought Boone was going to come on a blitz. They rode to the left. You always
and that scoring zone opportunity for Lancaster goes by the boards, and we'll go back to San Angelo Stadium, where the Bobcats have got the ball close to midfield.
It was east and west.
Orho ran him out. Here's Hill on a Texas Bank 1st down near midfield. Pulls it away from Brawley. Now Hill is in trouble. He's going to be able to outrun him? No. They will bring him down from behind. They get him this time.
Just a quick note, we have 2 games that are still live. The Lobos and Tigers over in Longview and right here in San Angelo at San Angelo Stadium, the Bobcats and Bulldogs. So we'll flip-flop back and forth between these 2.
You definitely want to take as much of the clock that's just running. 3:37. Got to have a touchdown to win.
Hill throwing on 2nd down. It's close for Cedric Fuentes. Did he haul it in?
Nope, they're calling it incomplete.
Incomplete. Hit the turf first.
Oh, well, wait.
No, they.
Oh, no. They're chunking it all over the field, so it's incomplete. 3rd down.
Oh, it's a big 3rd down with 3:27 to go. It's 4-down territory, don't you think?
Oh, definitely 4 down.
And the Wylie crowd is definitely making some noise now, along with their nonstop band. They're relentless. Hill, pressure coming. Hill's in trouble. He's going to be sacked at the 39-yard line. Hill is sacked for the first time. Kendrick Vanderbilt got him.
And they wanted to set up a screen here, little wide receiver screen.
Right now, that's what you want to do. You want to move that line. If you can get 4 or 5 yards on every carry, you just keep doing it.
Tatum coming out this time.
The play of the game,
yeah,
2:54.
This could be your ball game with under 3 minutes to go, Arlen. So nail biting time. Hill takes the snap. Hill looking, throwing. He's going to go long. Hill.
Oh, and that's pass interference.
Yeah, there's the flag. They're going to call pass interference.
Big bailout PI on Abilene Wylie right there. It looked like that was going to be complete, but the push down right there, as you've seen on your camera. And Central will have a big 1st down.
Number 6 there.
That's a Texas Bank 1st down. with 2:43 to go in the ball game. Cats with one timeout. Bulldogs have all theirs.
15-yard penalty, new set of downs, 2:43.
Can the Cardiac kids do it like they did against Montwood? They almost did it again in their 2 losses.
When Hill could have hit him in stride, but had he not grabbed his jersey because he was smoked.
Here we go. Texas Bank first down inside. Look at that. There's a completion. That's Brawley. 25. Texas Bank first down for Tyree Brawley. Run out of bounds by Hayden Wright.
Look at the way he catches this ball. He catches it. Has it in his left hand. Changes it over to his right hand. Smart play there in case the ball gets hit and it goes out of bounds. We still maintain the possession.
Texas Bank first down with 2:30 to go. Hill looking to run. Hill slips and goes down. Gets a yard, maybe 2.
Gets an extra hit there.
24-yard line. Clock at 2:20 and counting. That's no gain.
No gain, second down.
2nd and 10 with 2:15. They do have their hands on their hips, some of the linemen. They are big guys. 3 of them.
And it does. It gets hot. It's tiring. This is why that summer conditioning pays off.
3 guys over 290. Hill will get away barely and get a short gain out of bounds.
Little sweep to the weak side. Not probably the best of moves. But obviously, they saw something to come to the weak side with a run.
This is 3rd down and 9. They'll give him a yard. Clock at 1:57 to go. They only have 1 timeout, remember.
Well, the good thing was Hill stepped out of bounds there, so that was a...
3 receivers to the wide side, 1 to the short side. Here goes Tyler Hill. It's Tyler time. 15-yard line inside the Schertz Landscape Company red zone. A Texas Bank first down for the Bobcats with Tyler Hill. And the homecoming crowd is going crazy.
And he just read it right. Doesn't get out of bounds, though, so the clock's still running.
You don't want to leave Wylie any time.
But that's okay. They scored in, 20 seconds, so...
We scored in 1 play, too, a while back.
We scored in 1 play a couple of times, so...
Brawley, no. Hill's going to go to the outside. He fakes the guy out. 10-5, touchdown. It's Tyler time. Touchdown, Bobcats. Tyler Hill with the score for the Angry Orange, and they take the lead back.
What a game you're witnessing here at Bobcat Stadium. San Angelo Stadium in San Angelo, Texas. The Central Bobcats keeping an eye on the Longview and Lancaster game. It's 14-13. The Lobos still up. 6:17 left in the 4th quarter. Lobos with the ball in their own territory. Should they get into the score zone, we'll take you there.
Got to go for 2.
Brawley will stand to the right of Tyler Hill. Trips to the near side. It's going to be Emler to the far side. Here's Tyler looking, throwing. Got a man.
And it's good.
It's caught. It's caught. They lead by 3. Tyler Walker. Look at this. Look at Tyler Walker.
And he just makes it look effortless. Just flips it out there.
The pass was right where he could reach out and get it. Perfect from Tyler Hill. Reese Borough on the coverage. He beat him that time. Okay, take a deep breath. We'll take a break. You're watching Central Bobcat Football.
We need to eat up as much clock as possible.
The clock is running right now. We're under 6 minutes to play. 2nd down and 5 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground, Taylor Tatum. There's a flag down. This one's probably going to be a makeup call going against the Lobos. Ball comes out at the end of that, but it was already dead across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how much makeup it was, but it's probably a hold.
Flag came flying in.
It's the umpire's laundry, so that's typically a hold.
There you go.
Spot foul, so you basically end up with 2nd and 15.
He'll mark it all the way back to the 34-yard line.
If you're in Longview, this is where you got to get a little cute. What do you got? You got a play in your back pocket you've been saving all night. This is maybe the time to use it.
Well, the clock just keeps a rolling here. They haven't stopped the clock at all with the penalty.
It'll come out. Don't be surprised they throw it underneath to Johnson in this.
That took 6 seconds off the clock.
1:19 to go.
And this crowd has not left. There is still a lot of angry Orange fans out there, and they are getting loud.
Sometimes you want to play a patsy on homecoming. We darn sure didn't, regardless of them being 5A. They're good and proving they deserve to be here against the 618. Here we go, 1:19 to go. KJ Long is the quarterback, 4 in the flight pattern, 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Can't
Long
give up
sets
the long.
to throw. He's going to go long. He's got a man, and it is caught. Out of bounds is...
And we're going to have a central player down.
That's the third time.
On a, looks just blindside block right there, just hammered him. So that's going to negate that. It's going to be an illegal block downfield.
Okay, good. Clock is at 1:10.
So it's going to be a spot foul. Personal foul. Crackback. I think that's what they call it these days.
Bobcats scored on a Tyler Hill run to take the lead. The 2-point conversion on a pass from Hill to Tyler Walker, and they lead by 3. And this defense could grow up right now.
And I missed that call. Yeah, costly penalty though.
That puts them back in their own territory at the 43. Long from the shotgun.
Just got to
Long
play.
looking, they're coming at him. He slips a tackle, he slips another. He is so elusive. Now he throws. It's tip. Whoa, it's caught.
Oh, he caught that.
He did. He bounced, he knocked it in the air and caught it.
I just don't, golly, Long, he's just so goody.
Yes.
You think you got him down, and then you...
Harrison Heighton. They are in Bobcat territory. 41-yard line. Long. Clock is at 49 seconds. Long again, elusive. He lets go of the ball.
He was down. He was down.
He was down at the 45.
He was down. They call a quick timeout. He was hoping.
And we will keep it here. We don't want to miss anything.
5-yard loss. They had to call the timeout because had he thrown it and it had been incomplete, then it would have stopped the clock. There's 43 seconds left. They had to call the quick timeout. That's their first of the half.
Cats with 1, Dogs with 2 now. What a game it has been.
Let's take you over to Longview for just a moment while this timeout goes on.
23, Jacoby Granville, who came in for an injured Kylan Sublett earlier and makes a huge play on the sack back to the 20-yard line.
You're right. He read that quickly. As soon as Rougelet flushed him out of the pocket, here comes 23 to make the play.
Well, I'm rooting for Jeremiah. He's had a tough year so far. 3 tackles only, and that almost was his first sack.
Pass, 42-35 the score.
Shout out to Coach Glass. I think that was down there giving the officials some water. Sports med.
Here we go with 46 seconds. Second down. KJ Long with the back to his left. 3 up top, 1 to the bottom.
And the angry Orange are angry.
They're coming at him again. And he'll go out of bounds near the 40-yard line. He had Braden Hymas behind him. Andrew Gonzalez was giving chase as well. See Gonzalez right behind him. And then Evan Arnold knocked him out of bounds. It's third down. 40 seconds to go. What a homecoming night at San Angelo Stadium. This defense has taken their shots. Will they rise to the occasion tonight? Long looking, throwing long. It's incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it. Couldn't hang on, and it was right to him. He had plenty of room. Fourth down. This is your ball game. could be your ball game.
And we dodged a bullet there. He just laid right down in that zone.
So here we go. Harrison Hyden is in the game. 4 in the flight pattern, back to his left on 4th down. Angry Orange crowd on their feet.
32 seconds.
He's going to go deep. It's caught. Regala.
32, 27.
Has a Texas Bank first down with 27 seconds, but they didn't score.
First down.
That Darius Floyd there with coverage.
Yeah, and he went down.
So they called timeout.
Martin's hands, and Boone looked like he was going to get his second pick of the afternoon or evening, and instead it's 4th down.
Well, I don't blame Boone for that one. He's about to get a whole face full of turf if he holds on to that football. I imagine he put the arms out to protect his body because he was flying through the air when he tried to pick it off. 4th down, you would expect with the 2 timeouts, the Tigers will punt the football.
And they are. 2:53 left to play. And as you said, they've got 2 chances to stop the clock. Well, Jacoby Granville came up big in that series. Man.
First and foremost, you watch for a fake here.
All right, Jamel Jones, we've talked about before, watching how he catches the punt. This is a little
run or complete a pass under heavy fire. Here we go. It's loud at San Angelo Stadium.
Sure would be nice for an interception right here.
Long play action fake. He's going to try to run it long. Darius Floyd is behind him and he won't catch him. Touchdown, Abilene Wylie. 19 seconds to go. It's a touchdown. KJ Long. Darius Floyd couldn't quite get to him to knock him out of bounds. Well, he made a fake there, and he was just out of his reach. They're walking the tightrope on the sideline, and he gets in. Here's Brady Clark. 57-54. The Cats are going to have to score a touchdown. They will. 19 seconds to go. Oh, boy. Abilene Wylie, 58.
What an absolute gem of a game this has been, and what a crushing disappointment the Bobcats are not able to come back from this, as they did have a 2-touchdown lead. Still about 20 seconds left in this one, so we'll see what can San Angelo Central.
AFCO Steel is one of the largest.
14, Tigers 13. To the ground they'll go. Taylor Tatum right up the middle across the 20 to the 15-yard line, gain of 9.
We talk about it all the time. He's not used a lot. They've got so many weapons on this offense. But when you need to go to him, he's there, and he's excellent. And if you want to run between the tackles, he's your guy.
And see, that 9-yard gain makes it
51-57. Wylie has taken the lead on your Bobcats. KJ Long on the keeper for 19 yards. They couldn't catch him. And after holding him to a 4th, they converted, and then they get the run from the quarterback. Bobcat fans hoping for a miracle. Shirts Landscape Company bringing you this kickoff. Tonight's broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union on Concho Sports Network. Here's Brady Clark with the Shirts Landscape Company kickoff. It's taken. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, look out, Kevon Rice.
Are you kidding me?
Kevon Rice, 45, close to midfield. They're going to have 10 seconds to work with. Rice goes down at the 48. Not over yet.
10 seconds, we have 1 timeout left. First down, Bobcats at the 50?
Just about.
48.
Wylie Bulldogs came in here with a chip on their shoulder after
at the conclusion of this one. We're going to take you back out to Longview as that clock is ticking, a minute 30 and counting. The Lobos of Longview up on the Tigers of Lancaster, 14-13. Lobos have the ball, first and goal on the 9-yard line. We'll take you there for the conclusion of that one.
Texas Bank first down.
Go past the end of this one.
What you're telling them in the huddle is if you catch it, fall down so we can call timeout.
Here's Hill. 4 in the flight pattern. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Back to his left.
Wylie's going to take a timeout. Oh, delay a game.
I'll back it up to around the 43 on the delay.
That is a killer.
10 seconds. This place will erupt if they happen to score and win this, but they got to get a touchdown.
You know, and this is the way it needed to be. Both teams, I said this was a mirror image of each other.
Here's the snap with 10, 9, 8, Hill looking to throw. Hill across the middle, it's caught, bounced into the hands of a receiver. It's a Texas Bank first down that'll stop the clock at the 40-yard line.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Tyler Walker, 3 seconds, this is it. It bounced.
No, he caught it, pitched it.
Imler, Imler
caught it and pitched it.
40 seconds. They've taken their last timeout. Keep it here. No timeouts. One for Abilene Wylie, but this is it for the Cats. One more play. And then it's bye week and on to Midland High for the Little Southwest Conference. They've certainly been in some dogfights this year. A literal dogfight against Abilene Wylie. So this Wylie's over.
You see these two playing each other again?
Quite possible.
Second down, Tatum again up the middle to the 3-yard line. And here comes Lancaster's coach running over to call timeout with 1:03 left.
Yeah, we said he was a track coach. I guess he was a track man, too. That is about as fast as I've seen it.
This is it. We're going to put it all on the line. 3 seconds to go. Abilene Wylie 61, San Angelo Central 57 is Tyler Hill out of the shotgun.
And Wylie's going to take their last timeout.
Okay.
It's a little chess match there at the end. They line up their offense. They line up their defense. We line up our offense. We take a timeout. We line up our offense. They see what we've lined up. They take a timeout. So now it's the advantages to Central because they can show whatever play they want now.
They had Aiden Barone lined up next to Tyler Hill with 4 receivers.
You know, we haven't seen Kevion Rice yet tonight. Hadn't seen him catch.
No, and you know, this defense has played well tonight. They really have. I mean, they got them to a 4th down, but they converted.
Gibson's another one we haven't seen tonight.
They make play after play, and then when it really counts at the end, sometimes they don't. Will the Cats win on homecoming? Trailing by 4. These Dogs came into San Angelo Stadium ready for a fight. Hill with 2 seconds, 1 second. Hill's in trouble. He breaks away. Hill running for his life, gets a block. He's going to chunk it up. Going to the end zone. Tyler Hill's got a man inside the 10. Oh my God! Imler's going to score. Imler's going to score.
Are you kidding me?
Touchdown Cats. No time left. It's all over. Central wins.
Are you kidding me? What a fantastic finish on the AFCO and AFCO Steel Red Zone. My God, what a finish. Oh, my.
Miracle finish on homecoming night 2022. Oh, me.
And the Wylie Bulldogs are stunned.
I'm out of breath, man.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, can we see?
No time on the clock. The officials are coming off the field. That's the ball
over.
game,
There's no
folks.
flags. This game's over. 63-61 is the final. Hats off to the Wylie Bulldogs. Hell of a fight.
Gosh.
Tyler Hill almost went down. Somehow he got out of the tackle. He ran toward the near side, got a block, and Imler caught it. He still
my, folks. The W&W AFCO Steel Red Zone, Friday Night Red Zone, just had its highlight of the year so far.
Clean out block right there. Great block.
Oh, man, that was
Aiden Barone. Look at this. Hill just takes a hammering after he throws the ball. And Imler stays alert.
Get him.
Cuts all the way back across. Look, block. Second block.
Kevon Rice got a block.
Kevon Rice picked up 2 blocks there to stop the whole thing. This is exactly the way a football game is supposed to end. And I just got a text from my cousin that said, "What happened?"
And I'm so thankful and privileged to be a part of this moment for Central High School and the Central Bobcat fans. Thank you for letting us do this. What a game. 63-61.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know that you'll see a greater fantastic finish to a game than that. My, oh my, oh my. We still have one game in action, 59 seconds left over in Longview. Let's take you there now. If we have time, we'll bring you back for the post game.
Back 20 yards behind the play.
Wow.
Pipkin at quarterback. Rolls to his right. Rush coming. Toss is out. Caught and diving out of bounds is Martin after he goes for 9.
They take advantage of the soft coverage out there on the corners. Right now, Longview is rushing 4 men, no blitz. It's just a straight 4-man front that they're going with. You mentioned the fact that they've got the umbrella out in the secondary.
13 catches, 149 yards for Martin tonight. Wow. But he's averaging about 10 yards a catch. Whoa, high snap. Kippen's going to be in trouble. He goes down to get it, and he'll fall on it back at the 22-yard line. And that's the killer because the clock keeps running now.
Yeah, if you're Longview, you're in no hurry to get up here.
The high snap takes it all the way back to the 21-yard line.
Good job that time by Rusley. He was limping a little bit. He knew he didn't want to lay on that turf and let the stop the clock.
Pipkin back to pass, middle of the field, caught. 34-yard line, still short of the first down.
Yeah, well, no, they're giving them the mark.
They got a nice spot at the 35.
Yeah, and they're going to stop the clock from this. Players down.
He got a good spot indeed. Looked like it was short, and I'm sitting right on the 35-yard line. On that reception was Sin Washington.
And if you're just like, well, you know, you get to stop. No, the kids took a big lick. He's down. They're going to check on him. They're going to crank the clock as soon as they get it set. In fact, they'll already have the chain set. So as soon as they get the young man off the field and get lined up, they'll crank this clock.
How about on this night? We said Taylor Tatum, 27 rushes, 187 yards. Jordan Allen did not have his kind of game. 4 of 11, 70 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Jalen Hale, 2 receptions for 48 yards and a touchdown. On the other side, Martin with 13 catches for 149. Pipkins was 20 of 34 for 229, a touchdown and an interception. And he's their leading rusher as well, 14 carries for 75 yards tonight. First down at the 35-yard line, 24 seconds left to play. Pipkins back to pass. Rush coming, steps up. There's a flag down. He goes down at the 34-yard line, but holding was called behind that, it looks like.
Yeah, that's just a desperation play, and they're going to mark that off. And I don't know in high school if we run some clock off on that or not.
Let's see, we're going to get a call here. He wants, I'm sure, to move him backward. John Kingston, make it 10 yards harder.
Yeah.
Penalty is going to be called on Duval Chapman. He's had trouble really all night long. Shepard was giving him a hard time. How about the night for Jarius Shepard? I am with 3 sacks. I may not be completely accurate, but he's been around the quarterback all evening long.
Well, he's been a thorn in their side all evening. He's been working against 2 men most of the time.
All right, so with 12 seconds, they'll start running the clock from the 25-yard line. Here's Derensburg coming at the quarterback. Pipkins throw incomplete. There's time for one more play with 5 seconds left.
It looks like we've maybe got another cramp here on the near side.
Yeah, Dwight Jones cramping up.
He's going to limp off. Shepard's going to come off the field as they try to keep fresh bodies in here. A lot of stunts you've been seeing them run. They got a 4-man front, and watching the defensive line play here, they've been running a couple of stunts here and there.
Well, this should be your last snap.
You've got pretty much Big Ben, Hail Mary, whatever terminology you want over there on the far side. Bunch of receivers going down the field together.
Unless you got a defensive penalty, this should do it. 4 receivers left. Jones, who just saw cramping up to the right, and the Lobos going to take a timeout.
They saw something there. Want to remind everybody about hook and ladder type plays. Want to remind everybody, if you're the receiver over here or the DB over here on the far side and you got one-on-one, you've got to make sure to keep that man in front of you.
Tell you what, this game began in a fast-paced style for Lancaster. It took the Lobos a minute to kind of get adapted to it, but when they did, they finally figured it out. In the second half, they slowed this thing down a lot. Lancaster scored first quarter, the only score. Derek Martin with a 17-yard reception to make it 7-0. Jalen Hale matched him with a 35-yard touchdown in the second quarter to make it a 7-6 ball game. Kyson Brown from 1 yard away made it 13-7, missed extra point, loomed large for a while. That was a halftime score. Taylor Tatum in the second half, 37-yard run in the third quarter to make it 14-13, and a 3-yard score here late in the fourth quarter to make it 21-13.
Yeah, I think they decided to go with an extra DB, make sure they had safety help over here on the near side. They didn't have that a while ago. They were more looking at what was going on the far side.
And to Darian Boone with another interception. Jones going to throw back across his body, and the Lobos are going to get another one. It's Boone with another one as the clock
And that's going to do it for the Friday Night Red Zone. Wow, what a night of games this was. Obviously, the highlight was the San Angelo Central Bobcats on a last-second Hail Mary to beat the Abilene Wylie Bulldogs. Want to say a special thank you to the W&W AFCO Steel for sponsoring the Friday Night Red Zone. They are hiring welders and fitters now. You can apply at 614 Arch Street or at www.afcosteel.com, or you can send your resume via email to kbartz, KBARTZ, at www.afcosteel.com. That's KBARTZ at www.afcosteel.com. And we also want to say a special thank you to San Angelo To Go, and as well the College Hills Bodega. You can get your snacks there in the post game, and also San Angelo To Go. Thank you so very much for sponsoring the Friday Night Red Zone, and as well a special thank you to Pixelcast Media. For all your media needs, you can contact Pixelcast Media. This is Russell Howard, Friday Night Red Zone. Special shout out to everyone that was producing games. I can't speak, folks. I just can't talk right now after that last play in the Central game. You'll have to forgive me. But don't forget, next Friday night, we'll be back on the air 6:45. You don't want to miss it. God bless you. Take care. Have a great night. And if you're a San Angelo Bobcat